right, as long as you're ready, I've hit the button. Just don't tell anybody.
I'm not ready yet.
Okay, I better turn down the tunes, man. We're cranking in here.
It sounds good. I liked it.
It's that Harris Heller.
Oh. And the stinger.
Oh, God. Whoa, it scared me. The curtain, I was not ready for the curtain to be raised that quickly.
The noise makes me thirsty.
How's it going? Solden, how's it going? Atheism, it's good to see you once again.
I got,
one of my favorite Twitch names is back.
I know. You had Scorch a Tear a month or so ago. And
Scorch a Tear is a good one.
Now you've got...
now I've got atheism.
You're proud to welcome atheism to the show.
Proud to welcome atheism. Atheism's always been here. Baker, how's it going? Good to see you. How are you? And
there.
what's new? We've got a lot of new beverages this week. We're very excited. We got lots of stuff we're going to try. It is Thursday evening, so it's podcast time. If you are new and you happen to just literally stumble in here as it's only a few minutes in, you guys should probably know that I'm Andrew.
And I'm Keith.
And we are about beverages.
And sometimes stumbling happens if you drink too much of...
That's right.
Certain types of beverages.
That's right. Sparkling water.
Sometimes stumbling happens when you trade away all of your stars.
All good, my side. Cold 3 a.m. morning this side of the world. Oh, my gosh.
Oh, wow.
3 a.m. 3 a.m.
And you must be lonely.
It's 3 a.m. I must be lonely.
Rob Thomas.
It's good
Matchbox
to see
20.
you. Yeah, that's true. It's Matchbox 20.
Oh, okay.
That's fantastic. It is wonderful to see you. It is wonderful, wonderful to see you. If you don't know, and you don't know, our beautiful little intros and stingers and stuff, it's that man right there. It's Solden.
Oh, nice. Okay, so we do know.
Yes.
Okay, all right. Where it's 3 a.m. and hopefully
and he's hopefully not too lonely.
Yeah.
Oh, man. That is good. All right, we'll quit the Harris Heller for a second. I need to go grab the beverages. I was very late as I was hitting all the Twitters and all those kinds of things.
Well,
actually,
you were showing me some new
finished.
merchandise. Wait, Introvert's here early.
Introvert, 3 cheers
Whoa.
to you. Oh, my
Okay.
gosh, it's hopping already. Okay,
Oh,
we
man.
can turn that off.
Oh, it's about to be hopping.
It's almost like we're going to go get a beer.
Yeah, I think
I'm going to
go get a beer.
I'm going to go get that beer. Does everyone like my shirt?
2020.
That's Handsome Pete.
Wow, the Handsome
He
Pete.
dances for nickels.
Good.
Pete, you got some customers.
Always gets us going, no matter what part of the show.
That's true.
Always
That's
good,
very true.
especially at the beginning.
If you could wake up to that like as an alarm sound, would you like it?
The Handsome Pete?
Yeah.
Arr.
Or would you just get angry at some point?
I don't know. I think I'd enjoy it, unless I had to get up really early, or maybe that's when you'd need it the most. Is when you have to get up.
That's when
really
you need
early.
Handsome Pete is crack of dawn.
Yes.
Like your shirt. Hey, to Keith's shirt, I say cheers. I like it. All right, I'm going to go grab that beer. It is
And this shirt
something
says,
"Very
"Cheers
fresh."
to your shirt." Yes, it is.
Okay.
Well, compared to what we're used to getting at Trader Joe's from modern times.
What's up with that?
I don't know. Maybe it's maybe this is a new beginning.
Okay.
Maybe it's only the beginning of what we want to drink forever. Wait, no, I don't know about forever. No, maybe not quite that intensely, but and with artesian, we're doing very well. I think. No, we are doing well. We're just about to start out the show. Usually we just have a little something that we just something maybe that was lying around, something that caught our interest that we just wanted to have a little something to drink to start the show out. And today, that is going to be a beer from Modern Times, which is usually one of our favorite breweries out of San Diego. Actually, one of our favorite breweries, period. They are out of San Diego, and I work for Trader Joe's, and normally it seems like when we get their seasonal beers in, Modern Times beers into Trader Joe's, they the season has almost passed. Usually they're 2-3 months old, but this particular one came into the store yesterday and is only brewed only canned about 2 weeks ago. So that's pretty darn fresh, and especially with this particular style, that's what we like to see. So he's back. We had someone just stopping by.
Just stopping by. Hi,
Just stopping
Gates.
by.
I'm with Artesian. Just quickly stopping in to see how you're doing. Inky, I'm doing great. Artesian. That's who makes PCs.
Oh, that's right.
That is our ambassador program that we are part of. It's wonderful to see you, too. Thank you for coming in. I'm sorry that you only got half of the show for a minute there, but it was the better half, though, at least.
No,
So that's,
it wasn't the better half. It was the less seen half, but
that's true.
definitely not the better.
But it's the one that, but like you said the other week, though, you're like, I give just enough so that then...
That's right.
Just like so then everybody keeps wanting more. Inky, thank you for the follow. Are you guys related? Shockingly, yes.
Son of a gun. Yes, we.
No
are.
one believes this. He's actually the older brother.
Everyone am the older brother, and everyone knows that.
No, I don't think they do.
No.
At least Lucky won't let that
It
happen.
helped last week when I had the shaved face. That helped a little bit. Didn't
I
have all the
noticed.
white
Yeah,
coming
you are
in,
growing
so.
it back again, aren't you?
Yes.
A little bit. All right.
The missus is a fan, so.
The Mrs. Yeah, she likes the beard.
Yes.
She does like that. Well, not like
So.
beard. She likes the, I don't know, what do you call it? Like, would that be like, it's not 5 o'clock shadow. Is it like midnight shadow?
No, a
I
little
don't know.
more. Well, I don't know. This is 8-day shadow, so.
You guys look, thank God. That'd be kind of, like I said, that at least ties everything together that way.
Different.
This actually came up in chat the other day. Maybe someone can have an idea on this. So, like they call, like if, what was it? It was, so you've got 5 o'clock shadow if it's a beard. What do you, if you shave your head and then get a little stubble back, does that have a name?
Wouldn't that be 5 o'clock shadow?
Would it be for your like head? Like, is that what it is? Like, is it called something else? Like, I don't know. I don't know. It randomly came up. I think probably because I was talking
Dome
about
shadow, or
it could have been 10 o'clock,
10 o'clock,
maybe.
okay.
Yeah. Midnight, 4 past midnight. I don't know. That's a Stephen King book, so who knows? But yeah. All right. So did you tell everyone about what this?
I
is?
said we had something that was actually surprisingly fresh, considering where I purchased it from Modern Times, but I did not remember the name. It's Nebulous.
Nope.
No, Wizard Nebula.
There you go.
I knew it was something about a nebulous wizard, or actually a wizard nebula.
Sorry, I did not have. Hold on, let me get the graphic up on the
You've got
screen.
it.
I'm way behind
He's
here.
ready.
Here we go.
Well,
Boom.
you were getting beer.
There we go. Wizard Nebula.
Wizard Nebula.
That's the thing that we're actually having right now. Wizard Nebula.
I like that it's made with golden naked oats. Why are they naked?
I don't know.
Aren't all oats naked? Are some oats clothed?
Maybe they're fully clothed, and then it's like there's some sort of a washing process that dehusks them and takes off
and
their.
that's why they're called naked.
I guess I don't know.
He's nude, sir.
He's nude, sir. Yeah, I want to say the emperor has no clothes. He's nude, sir.
He's nude, sir.
I heard the cheese and bills are very good as well. Awesome. They are absolutely fantastic. One of my favorite things about the company that I have been following for quite some time now. Hashtag I guess, because we do, like I said, we are an ambassador with them, but this is stuff I said even before then. I love actually that you can actually see your PC getting built on stream. It's not just like some nebulous thing in a warehouse or whatever. Oh, Nebula.
Wizard Nebula.
Look what I've done there.
Yes.
Like I said, it's not just that kind of just generic thing being made in a warehouse. It's like, okay, I want all these things built, and here's the custom parts I want and all that kind of stuff. And then you can actually watch the person make it. You can interact with them. It's literally like having the PC built with a friend in your house. You sit there, you can talk with them, talk with them, maybe different ideas. Maybe you decide to upgrade something. They can just do it on the spot. These are the adjustments they can make.
Yes.
So. No, Debo. Yes, it's awesome. I personally love it too. Exactly. Yeah, it's super cool. Like I said, I have thought that was one of the more amazing things on top of, again, the people in chat, they can actually help upgrade the PC if you're in there, if you've got your friends in there and everything else. Yeah. Gifting subs to upgrade as well. Yeah. Gifted subs can upgrade it, like get bigger hard drive, all that kind of. I think that is just such a neat thing, especially if you're a streamer and you happen to be getting something built. People tend to be a little more generous. It just happens.
It's good too. Like, you work for a company that you love as well. It's always good to be able to work for a company you enjoy.
Glad Hinky didn't come in here and go like, I'm glad you guys like it. It's a nightmare. Yeah. It's an absolute nightmare.
I hate them. I came in here to say, go away.
I came in here to say, like, get out while you can.
Get out, yeah.
You just got in. Get out. You have time.
Jordan Peele movie.
Get out. Get out. Oh my God, that's
he's
too
like
funny.
the master of the horror movie now, right?
I know he's got a new Candyman movie coming out. That's going to be awesome. I'm very excited. Remake of the Candyman movie. Not at all. Yeah. No, like I said, I have stayed up many a late night watching. Watching builds going on, and like I said, and just enjoying the chat and the conversation that goes on, because it's not just about PCs. They just start like us, like we do here on our show on Thursday nights. It goes from beer into we're going to talk sports, we're going to talk music, we're going to talk movies, we're going to talk everything else. Haven't seen Candyman since I was 11. That movie is fairly old. I just remember it being that was very creepy. I think I first saw that with Pocket, probably.
Yeah, no, she's looking forward to that, and there's another one coming. Don't Speak 2 or something?
We saw the first one. I think she and I saw the first one of that too.
So.
Yeah, because you know what they're saying. So please stop explaining. Don't tell me. Because it is Don't Breathe. It is Don't Breathe, isn't it?
Don't Breathe. Okay.
Yeah, Don't Breathe is creepy as hell.
I think I sing then
gross
Don't
too.
Breathe to Don't Speak. So that's what happened.
Oh, okay.
Don't Breathe.
Is Gwen Stefani in either of them? She's in one of them.
I don't know.
Okay.
I never saw either one.
Okay. Yeah, Don't Breathe was like, that got super gross. like, and in like I don't even want to get into it. It got like, if you know the movie, you'd probably know what I'm talking about. Like it's not the usual horror movie fare. Like there's that in it, but then there's also like another layer of like, ew, like,
A layer of ew.
an extra layer of
That we hope you never get it about beverages.
No.
Or while watching your build on your artesian build. You don't want that either.
You don't want either of those
I got
things.
my computer built and I was like, ew. No, don't want that.
So what else is in here? So we have Citra, we have, and then 2 hops I have never heard of, Bruh,
One.
and Urawaka. I think that's the thing to say on a bright Hawaiian Christmas day.
No, that's right. Ruwaka is the thing. Or is that means no worries for the rest of your day? The hop called Ruwaka.
Hakuna Maraka.
Hakuna Ruwaka.
Oh my God.
Yes.
I swear that
no.
we've only, not the community challenge.
What's
no.
Boost.
Boost the
Debo,
stream.
wow, he's already boosting.
Debo's already throwing
just
it
happened.
in there. He's already throwing it like that
He's
just
boosted.
actually happened.
Wow. Just happened.
Debo hitting the boost. Thank you, bud. Atheism with a 2000. Oh my God, it's happening all night. It's happening already. Someone else must have already given 1,000. I apologize that we missed that, wherever that is.
I don't know. Yeah, where was that?
Sold. Oh, okay, there's where it was. It was just a little
right
delayed
there.
there.
Okay.
Sold. Thank you for the 920.
Thank you.
Appreciated. Very much
Yeah, enjoying the
appreciated.
stingers quite a bit again. This
Stingers are great. The opening,
Cool.
I think, I don't know. Do you like? Is there anything else you want to adjust with the opening? I think the opening is pretty good.
Did you? I think you were just asking to maybe have it go a little longer on the fill.
There
or
was
to
something.
start over again. There was something we talked about
because
last
I
week.
can have it loop. I
Okay.
like how it ends, where it just kind of fades a little bit. Like I
Okay.
just need to maybe time that better with my own start. So that's probably on me. It was a sneaky challenge, Debo. I didn't even see it pop up, and you already got in there, like those corrupted eggs we were trying to get the other day in Destiny. Damn, that was a pain. But yeah, I think I pretty much. I think. Oh, actually, you know what? The only thing I was thinking of, like, and I was trying to put this into words, was like I said, because I was emailing back and forth with Solden about that, and it was like, because it gets to a point, like at the 3-minute mark, it kind of gets to where everything is kind of done, and it just needs like something, like I don't know, like it has like. Maybe just slightly more movement of some sort, because I noticed there is like in the background, like the cool like mic is kind of fading, and it's very like subtly fading in and out. Maybe that's enough. I don't know. I'm still sitting with it. I apologize. I haven't gotten back to you again. Like I said, we were going back and forth so perfectly, and then all of a sudden now I've been flaky on this one because I was just like, I think it's good. Like I don't know. I don't know what else I'd want. I sent the duo a delicious hazy I had the other day. I think it's worth a try. It's in your Twitch box. Oh, something in my Twitch box. Okay.
So why is the word so naked is pronounced naked, but flaked isn't pronounced flaked?
Well, you could say naked.
Naked, yeah, you could. And flake,
You'd
yeah.
be wrong, I guess.
Flaked oats.
Please don't worry, I'm not going anywhere. No, I know, but it's like that's one of those, like I liked, like I said, you and I were both like in sync, going back and forth, just boom, boom. Like I could not believe, like I said, again, if anybody needs graphic work, all kinds of video work, all that kind of stuff, like I said, an amazing portfolio of things. Definitely check out what Solden can do for you. Like I said, send him a message. Amazing stuff. And just efficient. Like I couldn't believe how quickly that all got done. And like I said, again, even above my expectations, because English isn't consistent enough, so it tries to patch itself randomly.
Yes.
There's a guy on TikTok that I follow. I forget what his name is, but he has a wonderful, like, it's kind of like it's a wonderful reading voice. Like it's kind of like, it's a light British accent, but it's kind of softer. Like, I don't know. But anyway, he does that where he'll go like, he would say that exact same thing. He's like, okay, now if you're nude, then you're, and the person would say, well, because he goes back and forth with himself. He'd be like, well, you're naked. Okay, so then this word is flaked. Well, why did you say it that way?
Why wouldn't you say flaked?
Yeah, and then he'll like almost argue with himself, but he does that for different words, and it's like I said, really cool. But yeah, and then I need to get back to you about the other thing too. Like I said, there's a couple other little things that we'll be discussing. So what are you thinking of this one? What are your feelings? What are your thoughts? 7.5%. Super fresh. This almost could not be more fresh unless we were literally, the beer was being tapped right at the brewery.
Wow.
Well, not quite that good, but within,
I could have been the day that we could have gone there, they were closed, which was just a few days after this, but unfortunately didn't happen. So
okay. It's probably because they were canning this.
They
That's
could.
why.
They closed down.
You need some alcohol. Are you still in that airport, Adme? You were in an airport in like Mexico City the other day. Hopefully you made it out or finished your travel. I couldn't remember which way you were going, but you were enjoying your time there.
It's good. It reminds me a little bit of, there's something in there that's similar to maybe the Spaceways that they do. There's something.
Spaceways has Nelson, though,
Nelson, though, but yeah.
Which that was always one of our favorites every year when
Maybe
that one came around.
Citra.
That one was a little more, I think, bold in its juiciness, along with the body was a little bit more full, whereas this one's a little bit more kind of refreshing almost. Some people say striped. I'll tell you on Discord. Okay. All right.
Yeah, this it's a little more on toward the pine is too strong, but it's toward that. Toward that side.
Pining for the fields.
There's not a lot of fruit. I don't think there's a lot of fruit. If what's there is restrained, it's good though. I mean, it tastes.
No, it does. It does kind of get over. Yeah, hit with the. What's there is kind of more like the peel. It's like oil, like essence,
right,
along with into like the pith, because there's the bitterness that ties into the pine that I think you're talking about.
Right.
So, right. I like it though. It's different than some of the ones I've had. So, what is this per can?
$3.
Oh,
$3.
That is one of the nice things about modern times.
$3.
They're big enough that their deliciousness is not expensive.
Yeah.
Or as expensive.
Right.
Yeah. we have someone that's normally in chat the other week, last week, that is probably not here quite yet, but we were talking the other day. They had a bone to pick with you.
Oh, to pick with me
about the Berliner Weiss, because we had the peanut butter and jelly Berliner Weiss last week. Which, delicious. If you missed out on that podcast, it just went up today. Go check out YouTube and go hit up all the other things. In fact, I'll make it super easy for you. You should do not that. Well, actually, you could do that. These are all the beverages we're having tonight. There's all those things. Here's this plug right here. Go to YouTube, subscribe there. We just hit over 500 subscribers.
I thought I saw something about and 1,000 followers.
Over 500 subscribers. Right. Over 1,000 followers here on Twitch.
Okay.
We blew by that last week.
Yeah, I saw that.
But yeah, we just hit over 500 on YouTube, which is great.
Okay.
We're very happy about that. It's been slow. It's like ever steadily building. I'm just waiting for that day when all of a sudden I'll just wake up and oh my God, 200 people, like another 200 people. Like, I think that's going to happen. I feel it. I'll be saying this 5 years from now. I feel it. We're finally going to hit 503. No, but anyway, go check that out. But anyway, what came up was he was talking. He mentioned, he's like, I find it funny when I looked up the price of that one, and there was those couple, and he saw $6.50. You're like, oh, okay, I'd like to try those other couple. He's like, but when a Pueblo Vita is $4.50, you're like, oh, I'm not paying this. And I said, I bet he might be able to explain that. I said, but I get that seems like that there's a little bit of a separation there.
So
is it because that one's so unique and weird than the dollar amount?
Yeah.
And I think this is what I said.
Yeah.
Because for you, it's if I can find that flavor somewhere else, which I think I can.
Right.
Like this.
Right.
I can save $1.50.
Right.
Okay.
Right. And I'm my last experience, my more recent experience with Pueblo Vita,
and I shouldn't just say them.
That's true. But that's true.
Because I could easily point to Drecker. Like Drecker is also like you go buy one of those and like every one of theirs, which I love their beers. Like Drecker is one of my favorite new breweries, and I buy a lot of their stuff. But that's like basically like their baseline is like almost $5.50.
Yeah.
Like you're not so.
And I think the thing too with Pueblo Vita is that's probably something that started a couple of years ago and kind of got a life of its own. Because at that time, their beers, I think, were more expensive.
It did feel that way.
I don't think there was a lot of the sort of more niche stuff that's out there right now. We didn't see things from Drecker. We didn't see at that point, we weren't seeing the $6.50, $7 a can stuff. That's happened to me, at least more in the last year and a half.
I think that's fair.
And Pueblo Vita was at that $4.50, $5 a can.
They were at the forefront of this movement.
They were, well, at least here for us.
Yeah.
And it was good, but a lot of it just seemed, at least to me, it seemed all kind of very similar. And I think that was why. That's why that was one of the reasons that was for me. And now that's just kind of taken on a life of its own. They've sort of become but yeah, also too that peanut butter and jelly Berliner Weiss, that's something unique. It's not like I'm saying, hey, you go out and try the $6.50 juicy IPA.
Citra IPA. Right.
You could.
And that was the point I made. And I said, I have a feeling the point he will say would be this, which makes sense to me. Like I said, that's where you're willing to go a little bit more when you're like, oh, I don't find this thing anywhere else. So
right. No, absolutely. That's a very good summation. I'd say both of those two things. The one, like I said, the life of sometimes things here take on a life of their own.
Yeah, that's true.
It just kind of becomes the thing we rely on. So for humor and as a base, but yeah, it's not only them. So relax.
Oh, that was what you got. Oh, okay.
Don't do it.
I have actually had this one, Atheism. I just looked it up, what you messaged me here on Twitch, twitch.tv/aboutbeverages. Like, follow, and subscribe. I have actually had this one. This has made its way to Arizona, which is rare, thanks to Tap and Bottle. They've got in some stuff. And actually, they've had a little bit more from the brewery lately. Like, nothing, not like over the top, but they've had a little bit more. But I have had this one, and it's very good.
This is the brewery?
Yeah, Offshoot Beer Company is their other beer, because they said they would never make IPAs or hazies. So the way they got around that was they started another company.
Yeah, that's a good way.
It's a good way to do that.
Chat pause due to scroll. What does that mean?
I think there we go. Oops. I had scrolled on the other page there. But yes, I have actually had this one. It is quite good. I like their hazies. Those are good. Positron, hello. How are you? See, all you have to do is put in the title that we're having bourbon, beer, and wine. And
we've got a lot of things
people
covered
just coming
right
in. We're just hopping around here. But thank you for doing that. Going to finish building my computer this weekend. Really? Excellent. What are you building? Did we talk about that the other day? I want to say we did. I want to say maybe we did. Was that the 5600X AMD? I can't remember the video card, 16 gigs of RAM, and like SSD and a separate extra hard drive for space things. See if I'm right. Am I anywhere near close? Have I screwed it up? Why does it keep showing? Oh, okay.
We just got this in at the store. Superstition Meadery.
Oh, really?
Blueberry Space. It's a cider.
Oh.
It's a blueberry apple cider.
Go on.
It's $18 for a big bottle of blueberry cider.
I've not had any ciders. I mean, obviously, we've loved their mead from Superstition Meadery.
Oh, yeah.
Getting an RTX 2060 and a Ryzen 7 3700X. Oh, okay. So that was someone else. There was someone else in chat that was building a PC currently or had just finished building one. That's awesome. 2060 is still going to be is a good card. 3700X is going to serve you well. That is a good little build. I like it. Yeah,
Jeez.
Do you have anything else from Superstition Meadery?
No, this just came up on the order guide this last week. And that, and then this came in, and then that Dominga Mimosa Sour from New Belgium, which kind of it looks intriguing.
Sounds fun.
So I bought a can. Yeah, it does sound fun.
Maybe that'll be it. Maybe that'll be a next week starter.
Yeah,
I already have multiple options for next week. I'm like Keith last week. I'm already this week. I already know like some things we can do next week. Yeah,
okay.
like I already. You'll actually get to pick. You can pick from like 2 different things.
Oh man.
And technically up to 3, but I think we'll do one of these other 2, and we'll talk about that in a minute. Because I did go to Westbound today. I made a trip down there, which is part of Tap and Bottle in their global empire, locally global Arizona empire. I went down to there and met with, like I said, whoever. I don't know. I actually should have gotten the woman's name, but she was super nice, very knowledgeable. We had a nice conversation. She took one of our business cards because I mentioned we were doing podcast things. She said, "Oh, I love podcasts." Maybe I said, "Well, good. You might like what we do then." And she's like, "No, not really,"
because we are about beverages.
We are about beverages, literally about beverages. But yeah, so I went down there and was hanging out. So I bought 2 brand new gins. So that'll be your options. We'll talk about those more at the end of the show. Okay. Yeah, we'll talk about those more at the end. There one is
more gin.
Yeah, so we have more gin
because we are just 2 degenerates.
2 degenerates. I know. If only Hannah was here right now, she'd be so happy that we're using her catchphrase.
But we'll bring her in.
That's right.
I'll bring her in.
I like this though. This is good. Yeah, it's like I said. It's definitely more. Even at 7.5%, it's kind of on the refreshing side. Like, kind of thirst quenching.
Yep.
Would get 120 frames per second and higher in Warzone at 1080p. I would think so. Yeah, and Warzone is definitely can be one of the more difficult games to get the frames on. That game's sometimes a little goofy on PC. So if you get that will be wonderful.
It says Blueberry Spaceship Box is the top-rated hard cider in the world, and has been poured on tap from Thailand to Copenhagen at festivals from California to Florida. Now you can have it in your living room.
I'm not saying that maybe that's what you should bring over next week for the podcast, but maybe that's what you should bring over next week for the podcast.
It's well, I'll get a discount on it, but
You get a discount? Well, maybe
like $19
well,
a
about
bottle.
beverages can pay for that.
$18 a bottle. Okay,
But what if it's delicious?
but it's $18 a bottle. And it could be good.
You have a weird level of like delicious. There is nothing delicious over $9.50.
Well, I just that seems like a lot of money to pay for. So here's the thing: it's only 5.5% alcohol. So I would assume if it is delicious, it probably
Goes
could
down
go
smooth.
down really fast.
Yeah.
And at least usually with something in that, like even that, like that mead, that retrograde mead, we could have drank that real fast, but
We could have.
it was 13%, I think.
Yeah, and we kind of sipped on that one.
Yeah. So bean, cheese, rice. Oh, wow.
I saw RTX 600 and I got happy. I noticed 2060. You finally saw 2060 then. Give everyone a bean, cheese, rice, and carne asada burrito. That sounds okay right now.
Oh.
I haven't had a carne asada burrito in quite a while.
How can he do that?
You could just do it. Debo
Debo,
was
well,
magic.
That's true. That's true.
Debo was magic.
Debo does magic.
Bing.
Okay.
Space magic. That's how it works. I realized something. No, I can't even find it. There's too many buttons on here now. I realized something the other day. It had been a really long time since we had actually had any kind of conversations.
People were probably happy. Oh, thank God they didn't bore us with
You don't know.
that
You have
TFT
no
crap.
idea. Half the people that come in here probably want this.
Yes. Story of the week.
So, as many of you know, but those of you who are new, Keith limits himself to one video game. He doesn't want to play any other video games until he has completely mastered that video game. For a long time, it was Madden football.
And I never came close to
mastered the offensive line play like nobody's business.
Yes, and linebacker play.
And linebacker play.
Yes.
He was amazing.
Yes.
But now, he has moved on to team fight tactics. What have you got for me? Where are you at? What has happened? Have there been a new balance patch?
Yeah, there was a new patch.
When?
It was actually toward the end of July. There was a new one that came out with some new fun builds. Still working through some of those. I am currently I've been as high as gold 1. I'm gold 2 right now.
Okay.
So, yeah. Just experimenting, trying to...
Lying in wait, ready to strike.
Right.
Like a tiger.
No. So, once again, trying to find that one that you can go back to as your benchmark, as your home base, as your... and that one has not ultimately reared its head yet, but...
So have some things
ones.
moved around that like, oh, I used to like this one, now it's no longer an S build, now it's down.
Well, they created a whole bunch of new ones, kept some of the old ones, got rid of some of the old champions.
They got rid of champions?
Well, the way they get rid of, there's still a part of the ARAM game, the actual game, like that Pocket plays.
Right.
There's still a part of that, but there's only a limited quantity that go into the TFT competition. So they like trade them out.
Oh, I got you.
So like some,
okay.
Yeah, some came back.
They just swap them in and out.
Yeah, and they give them new traits, new abilities, that kind of stuff. So, but no, it's been there's a lot more possibility, a lot more potential. They did some new things. They got rid of some things that I think people were kind of happy about, and have added some new stuff. So,
So overall,
good.
enjoying it, like I said. So you guys got completely reset then too, right? Isn't that how that works? Every time a new balance patch, like a big patch comes out, it's like everyone's slate gets kind of wiped
starts
clean.
again. Yep.
Okay.
Yes.
Interesting.
Yeah, they have a new game now. It's called Hyper Roll, which is actually a shorter game, and it's a little bit different because you don't build up money in the same way, and you lose the same amount of points in each sort of level. Everybody The regular TFT, you can, depending on how bad you get destroyed, you could lose 2 or you could lose 20 points. But this one, at each level, if you lose 2, and then when it farther in it goes, everybody loses 4, and then so it's kind of cool that way. So
okay,
yes,
so they changed that up a little bit then.
Yes,
okay,
but it's been fun. We're both. I think
how much have you spent on that game? How much have you spent on this game that you put many hours every week into?
Time and effort.
No.
Or dollars.
Actual dollars.
Actual dollars, nothing.
Look at that. Still free to play. Still completely
Still
free to play.
That's right.
Webtober Productions plug. So you got to plug when you can. You got to hit those plugs when you can. It's just hard to get the video cards right now. That's honestly the biggest thing. And I think in a way probably has boosted a lot of, like I said, people that do PC builds and stuff like that. That's why a lot of people aren't building some of the things themselves because they can't get their hands on some of the parts, but the other companies and stuff can. So I think they're like, all right, I'll pay a little bit. Let's have it look really awesome. And I need the GPU that I can't find. Who says that I didn't order a build from them just for the I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you actually, like, yes, if I was needing to build a PC, I totally would just have someone else do it now just because I can't find the parts.
And that's because of the whole, like, Bitcoin and crypto coin stuff, and all these parts are going for that kind of thing. And
there was a lot of that for a while. Like I said, the cryptocurrency stuff that was going on. People, like I said, those cards were being, taken that way. There's been shortages on there's a lot of supply stuff going on. There's been shortages, those parts, because all those chips now, they're in Teslas, they're in our washer and dryer, they're like in everything now. So it's just like all that stuff.
Okay.
Order the cheapest set to the GPU. There you go. That's what you could do. Like, that's still a good video card in there too. Like, I've been trying to encourage this guy to finally get a new computer at some point.
You sent me that one that I have. It's been in my cart at Amazon. That's never available, and then a used version, and it's like almost $2,000.
Well, this one you can get. How about? What if I told you $1,500 right now?
Which one?
Artesian builds right there.
1,500?
Yeah, it'd be all nice and pretty and sleek, and you wouldn't have to think about it. And yeah, it'd be beautiful.
So 1,500?
Yeah, I think that's what they've got an entry level like.
And
gaming, streaming, like whatever.
And that would give Pocket all the things she
needs.
That
would cover everything.
Okay.
It'd be over what you need.
So about 1,500.
Yeah. I mean, that's not tax or anything like that, but that's the price they have on there.
Okay.
Don't forget, and that's true. And you could even use the About Beverages coupon there.
Oh, that's right. Save 10%.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right.
Save a little bit.
I thought you were already including that in there.
No, I wasn't. Okay. That's just baseline price right there.
All right.
You'd help out the website. You'd help out your own website.
Yeah. Good. We could.
You could have it built live.
I need your tech services to.
I know. I still need to do that too.
Hard drive in there.
Is that computer being used right now?
Not at the moment.
Oh, it's not?
Not at this exact moment. Yeah, no, it's used nightly.
Oh, okay.
But
it's nightly use.
But like if you came over.
Thank you, Devo. I appreciate the coupon plug.
But like when Pocket's working, it's not being used.
Oh, okay. So that's not her work computer or anything.
No,
then?
no.
Okay.
No, it's and I have it backed up already. I did that, or I got all the stuff backed up. So yeah, whenever, obviously at your discretion, we're ready. We're ready for your wizardry.
The wizard.
For the wizardry.
You're a wizard, Harry. Thoughts on the Mountain Dew Hard? You know what? Actually, we should have Keith weigh in on this. This discussion came up earlier in the week. I think I even put it in the pub. Oh, wait. You got to check this out.
Wow. Who's that?
This is Zach, who's been in chat now for about the last week or so.
The screwball?
He does have the screwball
and the blackened?
Here. Yeah, but he's got the blackened. Here, I think we can make this a little bit. You know what? I don't think he would mind since he said it to me and he put it in the open section of the Discord. So I'd like to show you guys something here. Let me.
No, you're proud of that. Angel's Envy.
Hold 1 second. I know you guys are like, what are you guys talking about? Okay, can I do properties? It's probably just that. I left the bathroom as a 3-line appealing. Like, that is always like, ooh, sorry about that. All right, cool. Hold on. See the whole thing here. So Zach put this picture here to make us all envious of his whiskey collection. Which
that's actually a good backdrop for us right there.
That's actually not bad.
I'll reach back here.
Oh God!
I'm gonna grab a bottle.
You're at a $10 hotel in Mexico City. Well, you're getting good internet. That I will give to you.
Grab this bottle right here.
Grab that one right now.
No, I'm going to get this one.
Shrink this down a little bit because it's hard to get through all these things. There, we can just go there. There, good enough. So yeah, so this is cool. And I like this setup too. I like these iron, like this.
Yeah, that's a look. I know.
Very rustic.
And Flagstaff, Kristen's cousin, they have a lot of their decor that they're doing has like towel handles or towel racks and stuff that looks like that. It's really cool. I like that look as well.
But yeah, anyway, I was kind of going through this on stream the other day when he sent this picture over because he's like, I just want to show you. He's like, I really do like my whiskey or whatever. And so he should put this up.
Bullet rye.
Like, there's some Bullet Rye in there. There's some High West, which I have that one.
Angel's
There's
Envy.
There's an Ocean. We talked about Jefferson's Ocean because he had that. There's some Garrison Brothers back and over here. The Angel's Envy's there. Yeah, when you're super drunk, you can maintain your balance. You can do the quick grab. That's right. Hold on. That's right. He had some. Here, you can see. There's some Japanese whiskey or the Centauri Toku is down there. Some Jameson, some Irish whiskey things. There's over here in the corner. There's a Noah's Mill, which actually I have a bottle of this. It's unopened. I got this for Christmas. And then next to that, there's some Bullet 10 year.
The Whistle Pig right in the middle there. Right?
He's got some Whistle Pig going there. Yeah, so nice little collection. A lot of varied things.
Friend of the show, Todd, also bought the piggyback.
Oh yeah, I think you were mentioning that
because it's the only one that's under. What is it?
It's the only one that's under $50. Yeah,
but he also likes the rye as well.
Yeah,
so.
You can find that one at Total Wine for. It is like a plumbing shelf. Yeah, it's like a plumbing shelf sleeve. It's. Oops, I shouldn't. I took that down too quickly. People were still looking. Yeah, it's like it's completely like that. It's like cast iron kind of thing.
Yeah, that's cool.
When is that bar open? Asking for a friend. Yeah. I don't know if Zach was here. We could ask him.
You supply the delicious food, and he might open the bar.
Yeah, I think the bar would be open whenever you need it to be. Then Debo. But yeah, so. But yeah, similar. Like I said, I was like, yeah, it's a lot. I'm like, I probably have in that same range a lot of things if I counted it all out. Frighteningly enough,
I was gonna. Yeah, that's what. So what would you be drinking? What would
I reach for there? Like what would I? Oh, there's also some Balvenie up top there. I think that's a 12-year. I think I saw. I had zoomed in on this a little bit more. Actually, we probably could do. Well, yeah, I could zoom in there.
Oh, there's an Abelundi.
Yeah, there's that. Some Balvenie going on there. I'll have to get Backyard as a backup. I don't think that bar would ever close. Yeah,
Delwini. We've got that one at the store.
The Delwini.
Yep.
The Delwini.
I like how it's not Macallan. It's the Macallan.
Yeah. the where are your pronouns?
The Ohio State University. Yeah, the Macallan.
He's got some Hennessy down there.
Hennessy.
So yeah, you were asking. So what would I be like reaching? Like if you came over and said, "Hey, what would you like to try?"
Yes. Is that the one we're doing tonight? No, it looked like it. Yeah,
yep, it is. That is a smokehouse. That is a smoke wagon. It is not the same one.
Okay.
I don't know if I can tell which one he has there. But I asked him about that one though, because
that's funny.
So I think that might be the uncut. I can't remember. Can your brother recommend me a tequila to bring to my dad? Fastball me 5 favorites. Now you did this to me one time when we were on stream earlier, and I started naming things, and you're like, "Well, I hope you would know something that'd be in Mexico City." I was like, "I don't know what's in Mexico City.
Probably everything. You probably have more of a
Cazadores."
I know when I saw that the one that guy recommended that was in like the white and the blue porcelain one. The Azul, was it Azul or something?
Casa Azul or something like that.
I saw down there when I was there. You should have access to all of them.
I think I had mentioned that at one point. I think that was one that I had come up with.
Some that we don't have here.
There you go.
Oh my gosh!
Something to make my dad's mouth. That one is expensive. Actually, We'll do this one more time, but I feel we're being put into a like. So what is it called? Casa? I'll look it up. I will tell you right now what that one is. Let me put in. I think it's this one. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So here you go. Perfect. I will change this. You can look right on screen. So here you can look at it yourself.
El Jimador.
There you go. Class Azul Reposado Tequila, $155.
I'll
There you
move
go.
out of the way so you can see that.
The bottle is really cool. All of their bottles are really neat. I have not had this, so I don't know if it's delicious, but we've had it recommended to us by a couple other ones.
Yeah. But I'm fairly certain I saw that when we were there a couple of years ago. So
Google says El Jimador. I have not had that one either. It could be delicious.
But
But anyway,
says yuck.
this one. This is the one I'd recommend. It hits your dollar amount. Something that the Mexican president himself sips on every day. I have no idea. I don't know the Mexican president.
El Presidente.
El Presidente. But yeah, there's your good option right there. I think if you're looking for something that like, oh, this bottle's really cool. Ooh, like,
Yeah.
I think it like alone that's a showstopper. Although I will have to say one thing though. This this part right here at the top.
Much
I'll
better.
put it in here. This part right here at the top always reminds me of band Roll On.
Oh yeah, and you do. It is It's because you're going to be drinking a lot and you're going to start to sweat, and it's going to help you with the tequila sweats.
So there you go. Helps you with the tequila sweats that you'll get the next day. But yeah, that is the one that I would recommend if you were looking for just like, let's just really get it out there. But yeah, so what would I pick out of that? Honestly, because I haven't had it, I would either go for the Jefferson's Ocean because I was asking him about that because I've never had that's down here, which he said some of those are good, some aren't. I would try the Jefferson's Ocean or I'd try one of these Garrison brothers because I've heard some.
Mr. Garrison?
Yeah, Mr. Garrison, Mr. Hat. Is there a P.O. box for the Bevs? No, we have talked about that before, but we haven't had like enough people inquire for us to do that, but we have thought about it. We have thought about it. Oh, and speaking actually of something getting shipped to us, though. So I had someone reach out the other day. Oh, we just went offline. Oh. It'll come back. We're still recording, though. It's like we're still live. Damn internet sometimes. Attempting to reconnect.
Well, at least there was a little alert that let you know.
Yeah.
Oh, there we are.
There we are. And we're back.
And we're back.
Reconnection successful.
All
there we
that
go.
Yeah, maybe we shouldn't
I
have been
know, all
talking
that
about the
tequila should-
president of Mexico himself.
Yeah, maybe he went for it. Whoops. Thought internet cut off in the rain. Okay. I'm just letting everybody else know, Debo. I appreciate that you've already done it, though. That's awesome. But yeah, so depending on when we got cut off there, we currently do not have a P.O. box. We have talked about it. Not enough people have unfortunately inquired about it, but I thank you for asking. But speaking of someone wanting to send us something, though, I had someone reach out the other day, and they have an award-winning Bloody Mary mix they're going to send us. So we can actually make some Bloody Marys with it and give it a try.
Oh, all right.
So we're going to give that a try. P.O. boxes are dangerous.
Did you ever hear anything else back
Someone
from
like
the,
attack you when you opened yours at some point, do you? Like all of a sudden someone shanked you or what? I think it's like $10. I don't know. You know what? That like is an old thing. I remember someone used to be $10 or $15.
It's impairment wine.
I just wanted to send you some impairment. Oh,
That was. Oh yeah, that's right. It has the family winery in Virginia.
Yeah. I could just send you the address where we have everything else sent. When we have people send us stuff, we'll talk later.
Yes.
A spy came out of mine, and I tried to get your info. Okay, well that makes sense then, Debo. You got to be careful of those things. But yeah, we would love to try some of that, some of the family wine. That would be super, super cool. That would be very neat. We will have to talk after the show then. Didn't know it was a spy versus spy. Remember, oh my gosh, I forgot about Mad TV. But yeah, like I said, so those would be the ones I would reach for. Garrison Brothers, because I have not tried it, and I have seen that being a little more premium and expensive. And when I see it like in kind of bundles of things, and then the Oceans from Jefferson, just because I've been intrigued by that for a while. Because not only because we were talking the other week about like, remember we used to like Jeffersons, we were drinking that, really kind of gotten away from it. Find out if those premium ones are actually any good anymore. Oh, Keith's leaning back. Getting
a little lower back rest.
He's got some information to say.
No, it's a...
Oh, man. Saturday morning cartoons. I used to have my dad wake me up to watch Saturday morning
Before
cartoons.
you'd go?
Yeah. Don't leave me hanging like a yo-yo.
Yeah, that was what it was all about. That's
Yeah.
the only time you could see cartoons was Saturday morning.
Super Friends I'd watch. I was trying to think what else.
Scooby-Doo.
Scooby-Doo would be out there. Scooby-Doo, where are you? I know. It's like we just came out. Look, did you know we're streaming live right now on the internet?
We are streaming live.
It's shocking.
Yes, we have a boost. We have a community challenge going on.
That's a good point. If you are here in the channel and you've got channel points and you want to use them to help boost the stream, that would be cool. Click on the button.
Need
if
a
you're
good
on
boost
PC.
every once in a while. We need a boost.
Yeah, we have not had the boost in a little while. It'd be nice to actually hit that either today or tomorrow. That would be cool.
We'd like to hit that. The boost. We'd like to hit that.
I'd like to hit the boost. Name of yours? No. But yeah. Should we get to some wine then?
We should.
Yeah?
We should.
Do you want to set this up a little bit, what we're doing? We're really, is this 3 weeks in a row now of blind tastings?
Yeah, I think it is 3 weeks in a row.
Why are we doing this? Atheism. Thank you for the 2,336.
Didn't know you could do that much.
Wow, that is an interesting amount. I didn't know you could do that either.
Yeah.
What is this over 2,000 business?
Whoa. So a wine that we sell a lot of at Trader Joe's where I work is it's called Vinho Verde. It's a Trader Joe's.
It's not Vinho?
You can, yeah.
I keep saying Vinho because there is an H. Apparently
there is an
it's
H
silent.
And there are Vinho Verdes obviously available at all stores. All
Trader
wine
Joe's has
places.
cornered the market.
But this one we have sells for $5. It's got that. It's just a nice balance of, it's a little dry, it's a little sweet, but it's easy drinking, goes with a lot of different things. It's the right price. And we've tried it. We've podcasted on it.
We did. We actually did a little compare and contrast of, was it 2 vintages?
No, that was
I keep getting that down.
Yes, that was the Adeline Verdejo.
Oh, the Verdejo.
That was a Spanish white. This is a Portugal white, and the Vinho
Are
Verde.
you telling me there's something different between Spain and Portugal?
There is.
Oh my God! Learning so many things today.
It's the reason why it's green is they say it's a younger wine. Has a little bit of effervescence when you first pour it, and that goes away really fast. But we got one in at the store the other day. We've never carried a second one, and it's one you can get at Total Wine. You can get any major wine retailer, but supposedly it gets very good ratings from a former reviewer from Wine Spectator, who was either out on his own, or at least for this particular thing he was out on his own. But I just thought, hey, let's do another compare and contrast, and this one's $3 more. And is it worth $3 more? We're going to find out. We're going to try it.
Did you know we did one back in 2011 as well?
Yeah, I thought we had done that a while back.
So June 9th, 2011, we did the Coppola Chardonnay, Diamond Collection Chardonnay, and the...
that's the old label. Man.
I don't even have a link for it on that one. Oh, wait. Tasting notes, though.
Tasting notes.
Oh, damn. From the archives. What kind of tasting notes we got? Are they actually going to be here? Okay. Give it a 1. $5. They really do not want to go above that $4.99, do they?
Although Charles Shaw just went up to $3.49 here in Tucson.
What?
So the 16 plus years I've worked for Trader Joe's, it's been $2.99, and now it's $3.49. So I know.
Why did they call it $2 Chuck if it was $2.99?
Well, in California, it was always $2. That's where it started out. There's something to do with taxing or warehousing or something that when it went out of state, they had to add at least an extra $1. In some states, it's actually was even more than that.
Really?
So yeah, it's gone up.
Is it still $2 in California, or did that go up?
It went from it was $1.99. It went up to $2.49. Then it went back down. But I have a feeling it's probably up again.
Okay. Yeah,
because my guess.
That was always like the thing. It was like
$2 Chuck.
There's that famous story about Costco. Like at one point, like someone walked in and said they were going to raise the price of the hot dog and soda. How it's $1.50 like everywhere, and they're like, "Well, we're not quite breaking even, so it needs to go up to $1.75 or something." He's like, "No, we never raise the price of that." He's like, "It's always $1.50. I don't care if we lose money on it."
And that's what I know.
And that's kind of what that is, I think.
With Trader Joe's, I know they've kept and the way that he runs that vineyard, and supposedly they squeeze every single penny they can out of it.
Squeeze out of the grapes, you're saying?
Squeeze every penny.
God, yes. This guy right here. Jeez.
So, but we're not trying that. We're going to try 2 Vinho Verdes side by side.
Okay.
Not knowing which is which.
But this is a Vinho Verde, though. This one here, $5.
Correct.
That was what we gave the rating to. We gave it a 1. Yep. On the taste, there are tart and sour notes with hints of dry apple that make us think of a flat, sparkling wine.
And that's what it is.
Perfect. And that was from then. So the most recent one we did was the 2017 vintage, and we did it hence in 2018.
Okay.
And this one, so that's the newer label, the current-ish label. It's a little different now again too, isn't it? I would say I thought it was different. We need some of them good old ciders. Well, it sounds like we're going to bring one of them to the table next week because I convinced my brother. So what's the cider? It's a blueberry something.
blueberry
Superstition Meadery,
box,
blueberry ciders.
something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nope. HJ are in the house even
They are.
before the bourbon.
They actually made it here before we got
Wow.
to the bourbon. Oh my!
Hey.
They probably thought the bourbon was second. That's why they're jumping in already.
That could be.
But yeah, so we had that one as well, and I do remember us liking that one.
Oh yeah.
Thank God it's our old background though, which is kind of frightening to look at this point. It's a time capsule.
Especially after we had this new crisp
Yeah.
logo with stingers and everything. So.
All right, so we're gonna do this blind again, like I said, which
Yes.
we've been doing with several things. So we'll just it's a difference of $3.50, correct? I'm sorry, between these two, $80,
$5 versus $8.
5 versus 8. Trader Joe's must be a little cheaper. Trader Joe's got 50 cents. You got 50 cents on Total Wine right there.
I know.
All
Surprise,
right.
surprise.
Oh my gosh, that is shocking. Shocked and appalled. But anyway, so this will take us a few extra minutes because I got to grab my wife, and then I'll also have her pour some wine too.
Ooh.
Oh my God, nailed it again.
There you go.
So yeah, we'll have my wife pour these wines. So we'll get that together, and then we'll be back and do a little blind tasting.
See you in a few.
In a few? How many is a few?
A few?
How many?
Few.
If you said a few, like how many minutes do you think?
3
that is?
to 6.
3 to 6. I think that's fair. I think that means that's right. See you in many. Like what would that
See you
mean?
in some.
See you in some. And none.
See you in more than one.
That's right. All right, we'll be right back.
See you when we see you. Oh, whoa.
I always forget to take that. I haven't done that in a while. There we go.
And the story of the half hour. No.
Has anything new happened since last we talked about Team
I
Fight
played
Tactics?
while we were out there. Yeah.
I need a recommendation, gentlemen. We will always be happy to give a recommendation. Ready for it.
Keep your feet in the ground and keep reaching for the stars.
That was originally what we were going to use at the end of our podcast.
Yeah.
Not that give it a shot
Casey
business. Not that give it a shot BS. Yes, we'd be happy with the recommendation. We are currently, we got things organized. My wife is doing the pouring right now, so we're out of the room. She's going to write down on a secret envelope which is which, and then I will go grab those and bring them in here in just a moment. I'm like so excited to find out what the recommendation is that atheism needs.
He's building the drama.
He's like, which God should I believe in? Vishnu, Jesus? He's like, wait a minute.
Whoa,
hold
we're
on,
not going
hold
there.
there.
Yes.
No, we're not
Yeah.
making that selection. You know which one. I need an East Coast IPA, something experimental. East Coast IPA. What have we had from the East Coast lately? I am trying
Actual
to think.
East Coast, or isn't that, or East Coast style? Is that New England style?
Oh, do you want like a hazy style? Yeah, are you going for that? I was actually thinking about breweries on the East Coast. East Coast style. Okay, so like kind of like New England style IPA. So like you're talking the hazy, juicy kind of thing. Kind of like the Relax that you had. That was a hazy. The brewery one that you
If you had
messed up.
access to that.
Yes, sir. Yeah, that like I said, the one from the brewery you had, the Relax, is good. If you can find anything else from the brewery that is IPAs, those are going to still be very good and in that same ilk. I'm trying to think of what else lately that is more nationwide. I mean, Modern Times kind of ships anywhere.
probably.
Like, if you can find stuff from Modern Times Brewing, like I said, or Modern Times Beer, I should say, their stuff is usually always really good. Whatever their freshest seasonal is. If it's a hazy, that's going to be a pretty good one. The Spaceways should be out soon. That's always good.
We've had Revision. They're out of Nevada, I believe, out of Las Vegas. They do some good hazy style. Drecker does.
Drecker, they're out of South
Some
Dakota
heat,
or North
yeah.
Dakota? South Dakota?
Goliath. That was a good one. The Goliath Beer Company.
Drecker does amazing things if you're looking, if you get beers like theirs to come your way. They are out of Fargo, North Dakota. There we go. A Pilsner also really haven't tasted. You know what? We don't really taste those a lot either.
Yeah, it's.
I'm going to be honest with you.
I don't mind trying some here and there, but I don't usually seek them out. I mean, locally there's a brewery. In fact, we were just talking about this off stream.
Oh, sure. Go ahead.
Locally, there's a brewery that that makes some here in our part of the country, but they probably don't go outside of Southern Arizona. Would be my guess.
I don't think so. One of the first ones I thought of that I think is still in production, and I know this is going to sound a little like silly or whatever,
Oh.
but the most recent Pilsner that I've had is the Metallica one from Stone
Yeah,
Brewing.
the Stone.
Stone Brewing, they have a Metallica that was the Pilsner they did, and it's like a little bit more of a hoppy Pilsner, so
Yeah.
then you still get...
Yeah, that was good.
It's still pretty refreshing. It's not very expensive. I think it was $2 or $3, something like that, but that one was really good. Exit Night, I think that was what they called. Or Enter Night?
Enter Night, I think.
Enter Night, I think was the name of the Pilsner. But we
That's
did a
from
review of that.
Stone.
You can watch the review on YouTube if you want to sign up for YouTube. You're more than welcome to subscribe there and check that out. Shameless plug. All right, I can go grab the wines. I'll be right back. We'll keep talking.
Oh,
here.
we got the word.
The word. Bird is the word.
Do you need an extra set of hands?
Always use.
Well,
No, I'll get it.
wait. We need to change the directory guide suddenly. Things have taken a turn for the... Oh, not the better, that's for sure. So, so the wines have been poured, and Andrew is... Oh, he's bringing them in. Okay. They are the left. And now, the rest of the story, or also known as the right.
All right.
Okay. The secret document. This is how the Academy Awards used to do it. A Post-it note. And they've changed.
Posted a note by one of the Academy Award
La La Land.
person's wife.
Oh, wait. No, just kidding.
How do you think Shakespeare in Love won? Some suspect BS like that.
That is really,
That's a deep... What was up that year? I know I was angry about it.
Oh, it was only Saving Private Ryan.
Oh, yeah, that little movie. Yeah. Wasn't there something else, too? I swear.
Well, basketball.
Was basketball up for Best Picture?
Came out that year. I don't think it...
In my heart, it was up for Best Picture. Is that 99?
98.
98, okay.
Yeah, I watched a lot of Saving Private Ryan recently, and I'm just like, how the heck?
Oh, my God.
And I
That
even
speech
said-
alone by by Giovanni Ribisi.
Oh, yeah.
Where he's talking about, like,
His mom
being
and-
his mom and, like, pretending that he's asleep just so that he doesn't, like...
Yeah.
And then at the end, when he just goes, I don't know why I did that.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. I can't even...
No, that's, so good. Such a good movie. Anyway.
Yeah, no, that's disgusting. I just wanted to find the list so I could be angry. Shakespeare in Love.
Maybe Academy Award winner is 99 or something like that.
It said 90. Okay.
I think. And it came out in 98, but I think it would have been the year 99.
Oops. Could put an extra 9 there. Oh, it was Whoopi Goldberg. Okay. Memorable moments. Actor in a leading role. Actor supporting role. Actress in a leading role. Okay, you're right. Okay. Actress and actress. Cinematography. Costume design. Directing. Oh, yeah, that's right. Because Spielberg won for Saving Private Ryan for director.
Right.
And that usually always followed suit. Remember that was
John
always
Madden.
the thing? Oh, that's what it was up against. Life is Beautiful. I'm just glad Life is Beautiful didn't win. Let's see.
Oh, the Truman Show.
The Last Days of
Mocha Coco.
Oh, that's documentary feature. I was like, how did they not put... Oh, my God. Did they make you scroll all the way to the
I
bottom?
thought it already passed.
Did I pass it?
Yeah.
I just saw director.
Best
There's
Picture.
Best Picture. Elizabeth, Life is Beautiful, Saving Private Ryan. So not a strong year for those movies, but yeah, how Saving Private Ryan didn't win, I will not know. A lot of people did like Life is Beautiful, though. It was not to my taste, but a lot of people did like that movie.
Yeah, we watched that. Yeah.
The Thin Red Line. That sounds familiar.
There was a thin
Grant
blue line
Hill.
all the time.
Former basketball player? Grant?
Yeah.
No, it's not that Grant Hill. Not the same one. All right. So, did you lay it all on the line? You ready? You all set up?
I'm ready.
Okay.
We're ready. We have our secret document, hermetically sealed.
That's right. So we're doing a blind tasting of two different wines. We've got, they're both the same style, which is...
Vinho Verde.
Okay. One of them is from Trader Joe's. One of them is, is this just like, it just happened to come into Trader Joe's? Or?
Yeah, we must have gotten a decent deal on it, or just, be something that became available for us to get.
Okay.
They wanted us to feature, so.
Now, what is the main difference in these two, would you say, right off the bat? There's something that seems to stick out between these two wines right here. I'm not just talking about the color of the glasses.
The
bottles.
price?
Exactly.
Okay.
All right. So we've got the Trader Joe's. We've got this one, which is the Spiral.
A spiral.
The Spiral. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. We've got that one. So this one's how much?
$4.99 or $5. Let's just round up. $5.
All right. And then this one right here.
$8.
$8.
Yes.
So we're going to decide completely blind which one do we like better, and then in that, obviously, then it was worth the difference. Or maybe even after we pick the one that we like better, once we find out the price, we're like, well, it's not $3.
Yeah, it's not $3.
You know, so
Yeah.
we don't know.
Hey.
How do you want to do this? Do you want to like sniff each one and then taste each one, or do you want to go through completely on one and then go to the other one, or what would you like to do?
What did we do last week?
I want to say we sniff, drank.
Yeah, I think that's the good one.
All right, let's go with that then.
We'll do that.
We'll go with the one on the left.
So we're not doing this podcast.
I actually had set that. I was trying to do a different way to do the podcast. I set it that way.
Dang it. I'm sorry. Because you didn't take the things down. So I was like, all right. Sorry.
I was just like, oh, I should try and maybe do this like a little more free.
All right, no, that's good.
We can still have this, though.
We can still go
it's
freeform.
fine. This guy.
No, we can still go freeform. Just go back into it.
Okay.
Right where you left off.
Left off? I see what you did there.
Left.
All right. That's what I'll start with. All right. So we'll start with the one on the left.
Sounds good.
Okay.
And hopefully it smells better. A little, almost like a little sweetness to that.
I definitely get some sweet,
little honey?
some little honey, little apple.
Yeah.
Little like maybe a little grass or hay. There's a little
Yeah.
light funk. Does that sound weird? Like
No,
there's a
a
little
little
something like
bit.
that in there too.
A little something like that.
Yeah, something not quite earthy, but like I said, yeah, like hay, fresh cut grass, like something like that.
And so, and Vinho Verde is, I believe, translated means young wine, green wine, young wine. So, and it can be a variety of different varietals that make up this. It's usually more than one in the blend.
Okay. Oh, so it's a blend of different
Yeah.
varieties. Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
I did not know. Okay. I assumed that was like just its own little thing. All right. To the right.
Oh.
Now, these are both chilled. Like I said, they're
Yeah.
both fairly cold because that's how you should serve this. Like I said, it's kind of
Yeah.
that summer kind of, just refreshing. It's
Yeah.
kind of like, it's pool wine.
I think it's that. I also think they can go with a variety of different meals as well. At least
okay.
the Trader Joe's one can. I mean, it's not like it's a super fancy, expensive thing, but I think it's versatile. But yeah, definitely good during the warmer months.
So what are you thinking about the one on the right
I think
there?
it's almost the same as the left, just a more
Seems like it's a muted
version.
Yeah, I would totally
Yeah.
agree. Yeah. It's not like everything in there is taken down a notch. It's almost like there's another layer of something like that's just kind of, it's not like it's the flavors are being held back. It feels like there's a layer of something else over that's holding it back.
Right.
If that makes sense. Like there's almost like another little layer of like there's like a extra like acidity that's kind of in there too. There's something else that's it's a different kind of bright, like maybe a little more lemon than apple in the first one, a little less sweet in the second one.
Yeah, the sweetness definitely comes through in number one more.
Yeah.
Has that that honey sort of sweetness
Based on aroma, I like the one on the left.
because there's just more.
There's just
Yeah.
more, and it's a
Yeah.
more balanced aroma too.
Unless
I
like you do
feel.
like I did with the one on the right, and you actually get some in your nose.
Okay, now
That's a completely
how was
different
that flavor
experience.
profile then?
That's-
Irritating. I have to
Yeah.
blow my nose
I had to work through that pain.
to work through the frustration,
Yeah.
the agony. All right, to the taste.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
I figured. Okay. That's nice. It's still bright. It's, fairly lively. I get like a little minerality in there though too. It's almost like a little bit of like new copper penny. Like there's that kind of something in the middle of my tongue with the fruit. Like I said, it's still the apple and those kind of flavors. I'm not getting some of that, like I described, a little bit of funk at the beginning. I'm
Yeah.
not really getting that. Not that it was overly funky, but there was something else.
Yeah.
That grassy, earthy hay, like is kind of out there. This is just more about bright citrus, a little bit of sweet, but delicious.
I get a little pineapple in there almost.
Oh,
Pineapple. Oh, it's not. At first, I thought it was lemon, but then the sweetness to me is like that little bit of like a bit of pineapple.
oh, I could, because it's a little more sweet than actually the just citrus tart. And
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, just kind of at the end there, kind of bumps everything. Usually these are lower in alcohol. I know the Trader Joe's one is like 8.5 or 9%.
I would say I think it's 9% roughly.
I'm not sure what the
we don't have the
what
bottles in
Garcia
here,
is, but yes, they're not here. They're right there.
And they're right, the bottles are right here, and I can't read those. All right, to the one on the right. Trying to see if this one said the alcohol on it. I don't see it.
Yeah, I was looking for that too.
Too small.
Are you Portuguese too?
Oh God. How about them Yankees, boy?
I have goats in my pants.
I am glad. I am glad. Oh.
Ready?
What do you think of that one?
I don't get the pineapple-y note, that underlying sweet. But other than that, it is almost, once again, it's a more like reserved version of the first one to me.
I would agree.
It's easy to, I mean, it's you can tell they're the same type of style. Easy to drink. There's a little...
I like the taste better than I like the aroma. Like there a little bit more comes through in the flavor. That tart is there. A little bit of the sweet comes through. It's still not as much. Not that it's overly sweet, but a little bit less than the one on the left.
A little apple pear still in there, but
a little bit, more toward apple. I'm not getting. There's a little bit less depth, I would say, in this one on the right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little more like tart tangy, whereas the tart that's in the one on the left, a little more focused on the middle of my tongue, whereas this one seems to spread out a little bit more.
Yeah.
It loses maybe a little bit of its structure. Like I don't know if there maybe is just a little more body in this one.
Mm-hmm.
There actually is 100%. The one on the left has a little more body, too.
And then that little bit of sweet at the end. And yeah.
Yeah, the one on the left has a little bit more of everything. Well, the one on the left is the one I would want to drink. I wouldn't be upset that I got the other one, but I like the one on the left more.
I like the little bit of extra notes in there as well. I would choose the one on the left also.
Do you have any idea, do you think that is one basic? Because you've had a fair amount of those over the years.
I don't know if it's just because, the one I like more has to be the more expensive one. Trying to separate that and just
that's what's difficult.
I have had this throughout the years. I just don't drink it regularly.
I mean, Keith, we had one in 2018. You can't remember the flavor profile.
That was 3 years. Okay.
You can find all of those reviews for these other times that we've had this and other wines aboutbeverages.com or on YouTube. Subscribe there as well.
I'm going to guess that the one on the right is the Trader Joe's.
Okay.
I mean, I have a 50-50 shot, right?
Yeah. Yeah, we need to start doing at least three things because I think of the 50-50 business.
Well, we did when we first did. The first one was
That's true, we did, but we got that. And we got that one correct.
We got that one right.
Yeah, I don't know.
That is probably the last time I actually had that. Which would have been 3 years ago.
I'm going to, for giggles, I'm going to guess the opposite.
Okay.
I'm going to say that the one on the left, since there's some more...
The good thing is one of us is going to be right.
I feel like this one has more balance in it, and the one on the right seems a little more like bright and citrusy, which maybe is like what people would normally like in this style, and maybe they wouldn't want the sweet. So then to me, that might mean that that's the cheaper one.
I don't recall...
For some reason, but I don't know. That's going to be my weird guess.
I don't recall the Trader Joe's having that sort of sweet level to it.
Okay.
So that is one of the reasons why I'm going to say that this is the...
All right, so you think the one on the left is the
Casal Garcia.
Casal Garcia, okay. And I'm going to say the exact opposite. I'm going to say it's the Spiral. Why didn't they just name it Spiral? Why did they have to put that in?
Spiral.
All right.
A smile.
So, yes. Yeah, the one on the left is the Casal Garcia, and the one on the right is the Spiral. So, yeah. Which, that's kind of pretty much what I thought, but I was like, well, maybe that's the curveball.
Yeah, it was good. It's better television.
For the curveball there.
Yes.
So that is the... that is the tale of that tape then. So now I guess then the final question is that we talked about even at the beginning. Is that worth the extra $3 to you? To me, the answer is yes. Just because there's so much more, there is more in the aroma, there's more in the flavor, and I like the little bit of extra body that I get in there. I think that's kind of almost what puts it over the top for me.
Yeah.
So I would pay the extra $3. What say you, good sir?
What say you, fussy britches? Speaking of movies that didn't win that should have. Or I guess that was a tough year though too, because that's Pulp Fiction and
oh gosh, that's Murderer's Row right there. That's
that was a year that
that's Pulp Fiction and Forrest Gump.
That's the year Forrest Gump one.
Yeah. What else was that year?
I think those are the big three.
Yeah. Yeah, Forrest Gump, excellent movie. Not quite as, I don't know if that one holds up quite as good.
I haven't seen it in a long time.
It's been a little while, but I don't know if it holds. But yeah, Pulp Fiction for me still is probably one of my top 10 movies of all time. So it's hard for that to me not to win Best Picture. I know it's not to everybody's taste.
Yeah, no, but
no, I love. Yeah, I probably yearly watch that movie. Like, so that to me then is just a movie.
I definitely have developed more of an appreciation for it over the years. There's still certain scenes I don't need to see.
Well, of course, I don't go rushing to those,
but
or that one in particular.
But yeah, there's some.
Zed's dead, honey. Zed's dead. All right. So back to the question: would you actually pay more than for the
depends
one
on the
left?
situation?
Oh my God!
I
this
know
guy,
it's very hard.
Quit getting out of these with this BS situation.
Is it for me at home? Well, I don't know. Then
you want to bottle this at home because you like drinking this every once in a while. Which one are you going to buy?
So this is going to go off in a different tangent.
Oh God damn it!
Well, because now I've gone from $5, which I like this. Oh,
$8.
I like this more. I'm going to go $8. Oh, there might be a different white I like in between 5 and 8 that I'm going to.
Oh my God! I didn't know did not know there'd be something in between that $3. Are you telling me there's something at $6.50 that you'd be excited about?
There could be a Chardonnay or a Sauvignon Blanc that I'd be more excited.
Oh, but not a Vinho Verde though.
Not a Vinho Verde. No.
Okay, not a Vinho Verde.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
all right. Well,
yeah, no. I'm talking about a different
realm
white
of
wine.
staying within the realm of this wine though. In particular, Keith has decided that he needs to have one bottle of every type of wine in his house. So you need to have one of these in your house. Which one do you have?
I'm going to have the one on the left.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah. There we go. That was a great way to say that.
It's difficult for him to open his wallet for those last $3. But
no, I'm just saying because you've opened up. Now you've taken. There's another couple of steps along that journey.
That's true. I've removed those steps.
Then I needed that.
I have removed those steps. And I'm going to remove some more steps. And I'm actually also going to give you an option that is completely free, which you can get behind, is going to our website at aboutbeverages.com and checking out all the other content that we have done over the last decade. Podcasts, videos, recipes, notes, articles, all these kinds of things. You can find it all there. If you only want the latest videos, we've got you covered there. YouTube, subscribe there. We'd greatly appreciated that. We just passed 500 subscribers, so we're very excited. We'd love to get all the way up to 1,000. Keep that push going. If you're interested in any of our content, that is definitely another way to help out the channel. And if you only want audio, that's totally fine too. Google Podcast, iTunes, Spotify. All of those are perfect options.
Wherever you get your podcast needs fulfilled.
Exactly. Wherever you get them fulfilled, just search for About Beverages. We will be there. As well as the 3 pillars.
The 3 pillars, yes. The 3 pillars of social media, which are Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter, which is the one that we use the most often. And I will we let you know we're about to go live on twitch.tv/aboutbeverages most Thursday evenings. We get together and hang out and we try different things. We talk about beverages, of course, but all kinds of different stuff.
Shocking.
We interact with our viewers, subscribers, and just hang out and have some fun. Also, throughout the week, Andrew's going to let you know what he's doing and what's going on in the gaming world and what he will be using as a refreshment to be at his side while he's doing
I was
that.
Even interested there. I was like, what is he going to say?
What he's going to be using to keep himself hydrated and refreshed.
There we go.
As he plays those games. So yeah, follow us on Twitter.
But as we always say, whether we like it or not,
you should give it a shot.
And that is a podcast. Season 15 coming. Zach, it is good that you were here. We hopefully it was okay. We were actually going over your photo that you sent me of your beverage collection. So hopefully you were all right with that. And in fact, I'm going to bring it up for a second time here since HJ is here right now. If you want to check this out, hold on now. I got to change this again. we were going through, and the question came up of what I would want to try first. Oh no, it wasn't here. It's okay. It's okay.
Your beverages were.
Your beverages were, which is the most important part.
And people were quite excited, actually, to see those.
So, yeah, we actually had this up. We were talking about it. We like HJ. I think, what do you think, HJ?
Maybe
Maybe you should do this.
Right there.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we were working this out. I actually have some of these things that would be kind of awesome if I actually put together a video where I reached for something and then did pull the actual bottle. That would be kind of cool.
Oh, my God. Magical. Oh, wow.
The bar is more extended. It's just a whiskey. I love
the
to hear
whiskey
that
portion.
even more.
Well, and that's like HJ. They have cellar 1, 2, 3.
That's right.
There's
which
ABC.
refrigerator you have. Yeah, exactly. Where are we storing things? But anyway, this is an idea for you guys. Check this out. Look at this nice wood grain, this beautiful industrial pipe look. Look at this. This is pretty nice. We liked it. But yeah, so I was asked earlier, which I think we even talked about earlier in the week, which one would, if I walked into your house and you were like, what do you want to have? What should you try?
What do you want me to pour you?
And I would say, and I think the one I would reach for, I would initially reach for the Jefferson's Ocean because I haven't had it and it intrigues me. And I would probably want to try these Garrison ones.
Mr. Garrison.
Mr. Hat. You don't have any of the Mr. Hat, so we can't do that. I like industrial. Yeah, I think this actually looks really cool. We've been thinking about
a cool look
in our corner where you've seen where we've got our stuff just on that makeshift dresser that we have over there. But we have been wanting to get a corner hutch, so we've been looking at those, kind of the Southwest style of everything we have. So we've been debating about different sides and all that kind of stuff. But I actually kind of like this. Like that would be kind of neat. Like on that. I mean, you'd be really showing off your alcohol, so it kind of takes to another level. But like if you literally walked in through our front door and then turned and where if that whole wall where we have that mirror was just booze, like I guess you'd kind of know what kind of people you're walking into though. But anyway, yes, hopefully this was okay since you did post it on the public Discord. But yeah, we were going over this and we were very in love with the rest of your collection. Although it's funny, the first bottle my brother noticed was the screwball.
I don't know why that one jumped out to me. That white label with that white, I see that at the store. Frequently.
I still need to get a bottle of that just because I think it would be fun if we just made some chocolate milkshakes, peanut butter milkshakes for a podcast. Yeah, we do that. Garrison are personal faves. I have not had them. I keep seeing them as part of like collections, like when people are, when they're doing like, oh, here's the bottle, collection you can purchase or whatever, like a batch of whiskeys you can buy at a couple local whiskey shops and some different things. And that one, like I said, I always see that one in there, and I'm like, is this one like good? Like I have not tried it. So if there is one that you like in particular, let me know because then I will seek that one out at some point. Oddballs are top left, Godiva liqueur and screwball. There you go. Oh, I didn't even see that one. Although you have the screwball next to the blackened, which it looks like you're liking as well, which I appreciate. Yeah. I don't know if it's based on when you got the bottle or just like how much you like it. It's like, well, that one's really low. Ooh, that one's still really full right there. This one's kind of lower.
I have 2 or 3 lined up behind some. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. There was a couple where it looked like you had like one behind it in reserve, which I did like. But anyway. A batch, you say? Yeah, exactly. A bat of fat.
Well, and actually, we're going to try the next beverages.
Okay, yeah. So we're going to be having not this one exactly. What one is this? It's Smoke Wagon, which I have a Smoke Wagon tonight. That is the one I'm finally going to try. This I've been hearing so much about it. Heard a lot of people say that it's really good. So we're going to check it out. I have the small batch. Which one do you have? Yours looks different label-wise than mine. Yours looks like that looks like something else. That full one is a Whistle Pig. I know, it's frustrating. Look, if Keith moves his head. Look at that, way over there. That's a full Whistle Pig. That's a good one, too. That Whistle Pig 10 is delicious. I had one of those. Second, walking down the stairs, perfect. I would like to know what that is.
And there's a bullet down below. It's like it says 10 years.
Yeah, this is we actually had this one. This one's the barrel proof.
Okay.
I think I got that for Joe for his birthday one time. Remember, I bought a bottle of that. So,
oh yeah. Okay.
And I think it's because it's like 115 or 120, something like that. I think
it's a lot of proof.
Yeah, it was a fair amount of proofing. This one, sorry, right there. And then here's this one, which I have a bottle of, but I have not opened yet. I saw the Rowan's Creek today, too. I was actually at Westbound.
That looks like a big wine bottle.
Which one?
The Noah's Milk.
It does kind of look like a wine bottle. And these are all like hand bottled, actually. These and they're Willet, right? They're all Willet, I think. I'm probably getting that wrong. I don't think so. That Noah's Mill is yummy. I know. I have not opened it yet. I've been trying to get through some other things. Like I have like a few nice things now that I'm like, I've been waiting on opening some of those. And I may or may not. Smoke Wagon is, I thought it was the private barrel. Okay. I thought that label looked different. Okay. So that is the private barrel then. Okay. Rowan's Creek is nice too. Yes. Well, okay. I thought that was a Willet. Yeah. I saw the Rowan's Creek I was at Westbound today. I picked up a couple gins for the get together that we're having this weekend. And then I may or may not have picked up another E.H. Taylor small batch. Don't, because they just keep being right there. I had points. Leave me alone.
You're handing them out as gifts. To
I
people.
about could. I
go.
could hand out several of
Would
them.
you like an E.H. Taylor? Of course.
Yeah.
What was the one we were going to have until you?
The E.H. Taylor.
Oh, okay.
So we'll have that at some point. It's just all of a sudden when I got this one, I was like, oh, we should try that. Blackened is batch 89.
We had the 89.
I want to say that that's the batch I had. Oh my God.
And 88, I thought too, right?
Oh my God. I actually have to look this up now. Hold on. Actually, we had our website up. Because I got two different ones, and then I've also have the really? How is that one not? We've done the podcast on that.
Maybe Metallica.
Oh, I could try that.
Huh.
Stone Brewing Metallica Pilsner, which we talked about earlier.
Yep. Enter night.
How is that not showing up?
That's weird.
That's very strange. All right, now we head to the YouTube.
The YouTube.
Got to get it while you can. I know. I do have enough now. I will not buy any more for a while.
So you say until next week.
No,
I'm
there
just
is
kidding.
no way I need. I don't think you even want to know how many I have. It's gross. Rowan Creek is lower proof, slightly younger. Noah's Mill, same. Okay, so same mash, different proof. Okay. I think if I go to my channel, which actually, so look at that right there. 503 subscribers. We're up to since earlier
moving.
today. Let's go. All right. Try. I think if I go over one, there it is. There's a search.
Oh, right.
Oh my God. 4 gathers. Thank you for the follow. That is super kind of you. How are you doing this evening? Batch 88 is the one we reviewed, but I have batch 89 as well. I know that for a fact. Because I think I wound up getting 2 of 89 and I had an 88. So yeah, 88 was a good one. We reviewed that 2 years ago. Oh man, that was back when I had a goatee. And that was a short-lived period in my history. Also, the Enter Night Pilsner, that was 2 years ago. It's amazing how what does better than other things. Only and there's the Blackened Whiskey, the cask strength we did as well.
Yep.
So yeah, if you want to know all about the Blackened line of things, definitely go check out the YouTube page. That is a good spot. Yeah. All right. So you definitely would pick. I finally, as we said,
Casal Garcia.
gun to head.
Gun to head. Yeah.
Well, what if the situation was there was 3 people coming over, but they'd never had a wine before, and I wouldn't want quit creating these situations.
That's what I'm saying. There are certain times you might think I'm going to save that $3 and buy a can of Pueblo Vita. That was for you. Just kidding. Just kidding.
I'll post a pic tomorrow, but if I'm pouring something off the wall you likely haven't tried, the French single malt aged in cognac, I have not. I would totally have that. There are so many people now that I have met through Twitch and has been so amazing. Like, I just need to do like a little travel, and we just need to like do a road podcast and like visit like 3 or 4 different people.
And see there.
I think that would be amazing. We visit. That would be cool. Like, that would be
glad
like
that was LOL because there was nothing.
that'd be a great little whiskey like whiskey trip where it's
The
like you
whiskey
go
trail.
to people that have been like, followers, enjoyers of the content of your chat or whatever, and you go to their place and you say, you've watched it, you've been hanging out with us, like I said in chat, which one should we try? And it's like, we try what you think we should have. Like, we don't pick anything out. Like, you bring to the table the one you think we should have.
When we win the
find.
lottery, we can do that.
That would be super
we'll
cool.
Go to these people. That'd be awesome.
That would be amazing. Make it to Atlanta, Georgia area, and I'll host. Dude,
okay.
Done. Okay. All right. Next time in the ATL.
The ATL.
Next time I'm in the ATL. So you're saying if Peanut Butter and Jelly Beard was done by Pueblo Vita, then you actually would immediately go for it. That's what we're saying.
I would.
No. I would dive for it right that second. But yeah, I would drink either one of these, but I definitely, after having the other one, it's like, again, back to Pulp Fiction. I know where the money went in the $3 one.
Yeah.
More body, more flavor, a little more sweet. Like there's just more. Of
This
everything in
reminds
there.
me of a Viognier that we carry. That's a really good seller.
I think
it's
it dipped out
more.
again.
Oh,
It hasn't. It's trying to come back. Okay, it's fine to find its
we're back.
way back. Yeah, we're back.
okay. This reminds me kind of the honey sweetness reminds me of a Viognier that we have, but the Viognier has even more body, even more.
Does it bring those other things to the table?
No, it brings the sweet, but it dials that up a little bit more and a little bit more body.
Okay,
So,
but does it bring the fruit and the tart or no?
No, it's just more.
Because I like those other two things. If I
Yeah.
could have that in conjunction with still the fruit,
Yeah,
the tart,
no, it's going to take that and go more toward the
sorry,
more
that's
viscosity and a little more
that's
sweet.
a $40 wine. Sorry,
Yeah, oh no, that's a $6 wine.
that one's really expensive.
Yeah, that one's $6, right in the middle. See, that's what I'm saying.
Right
No,
in
I'm
the
just
middle.
kidding. I would not.
Oh my God,
I've had it, but I
that one
wouldn't
was
go for-
$6.50.
no.
Oh God, no.
No. Oh no.
So should we grab the?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's hit that bourbon trail.
Yeah, so we're gonna hit the Bourbon Trail to Las Vegas. Apparently, that is where this one is done.
But it made its way all the way to the ATL.
That's true. Yeah, that's a pretty good distribution area. Apparently, let's
Better
remove
than Russian River.
Remove that. Oh my God! Don't even get me started on Russian River and their tiny delivery area.
Tiny.
But yeah, so we're going to have the Smoke Wagon small batch bourbon whiskey. They also have, at least readily available that I can find, they have an uncut, unfiltered version. I think they're both 100 proof. I don't know if the other one has a little bit more proof to it. We can look up that in a minute. But this one is right at 100, which is kind of like the spot I've been enjoying lately. I'm going to be honest. I've heard some good things about this. Overall, that's what made me buy it. It was not like ridiculously expensive or anything like that. I mean, it wasn't cheap either. But we went to their YouTube page before we started. It's an interesting YouTube page. I'm not sure exactly how many of bottles he was consuming before he did his YouTube videos.
How many sips he had.
At least the one we clicked on, there was only like 5 of them. So I'm just saying, it was an interesting little YouTube page.
We
they had going
have
there.
let you know. We have warned you.
We just want to let you
But
know
we've
if you
prepared
do.
you.
Yeah, if you do want to click on the links and stuff like that. He eventually got to some of the information, like I said, of what was talking about, like what makes things a single barrel, private label, all those things. Yeah, it may have happened at some point. People think we ramble, please. But anyway, it was like I said, that was an interesting experience. It was not what I was expecting. So we're going to go grab that. We're going to take a quick break. There will be no blind tasting, obviously, because there's only one thing. That would be funny. Blind tasting.
She could pour us 2 things and say they're different, and we'll be, oh my God, I love this one so much more.
Yeah.
They're the same thing.
They're the same thing. She just breaks in through the door and she's like, "You idiots! It's the same thing. You've got to stop this podcast. You know nothing." I know the code, sir. You know nothing.
You know nothing.
But yeah, all right. Let's take a quick break.
Enjoy some music.
That's right. All those things, and we will be right back.
There it is again.
That's never going to get
Means
old.
we're back.
That is never going to get old. Probably because it's only been a couple weeks that we've had that little transition there. Yeah, so this is a very tall bottle.
Is it going to fit in the frame?
It's funny when I always debate on that kind of stuff. Like here, I'll actually show you, like we'll peek behind the curtain here.
Behind the curtain.
I always debate on this kind of stuff. Like, should I just show the label? Is it cool to see the entire bottle? Like, even if the bottle is going to make everything look kind of small. So this is what, when we do the podcast, this is what it's going to look like.
Oh,
So it's like, is it cool seeing the whole bottle? Would you rather just have this label be really huge right here? Like when we do beer, like I'm always kind of happy when I find beer labels because everyone knows what a beer can looks like. So I'm happy when I find like the giant square label. Like I kind of like that because it shows off the artwork a little more. But I don't know with like bourbon booze bottles. Like, do you like seeing like the whole
I think
thing?
in this case you do because there's some ornamental. This isn't just a straight
Yeah,
glass.
that you can
There's
kind of
some
see
other-
on there. You can kind of see there's some little looks
and you
on it.
got
I'm
the
not sure your
little,
impression on Twitch.
thing right there on it, and
Do the traditional screen again. I can't transition again. There's no going back. There's only one way. Let's see. So this is their big thing is that, so this is their high rye content bourbon aged in the heart of a century-old brick warehouse. Barrels are hand-selected to create a perfect blend that is smooth, delicate, and at the same time, bold and intense. This unique Bold and intense. That would describe the person we saw on YouTube.
Yes.
The owner, I'm assuming.
Yes.
One of the owners, co-owners. I don't know why I thought it was 2 people. He was enough for 2. This unique complexity is achieved by combining multiple vintages of the same mash bill. So yeah, that was like kind of their big thing when I was reading about it, was that they liked obviously the rye and the spiciness, but it was like sometimes it was a little too much at only 2 years worth of aging. So then they kind of do this blend of stuff that's a little bit older along with this to kind of maintain that, but get a little more body, a little more smoothness. And then that's why they do the proof that they do. And yeah, shockingly, Las Vegas Smoke Wagon. It's like yeah, it is a very interesting label. Like, I mean, the inlaid stamp and everything else.
But it's actually not a H&C distilling company?
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, H&C brand or whatever. But yeah, this is, and like I said, behind the curtain, obviously also too, when I looked up information on this as well, this is another MGP joint, like where they buy stuff from this. It's almost like a contract distiller in a way. It's that kind of situation where it's like, hey, here's all these different mash bills that we distill. Which one do you like the best? Here's samples, taste it. So like, okay, we'll take this one. And then people buy the juice from them, take it to their own warehouse, and then they, kind of do the final aging do the actual aging process. And then that's how you're trying to separate out those differences, but you don't have the room to actually do all the other parts. And a lot of people do that. MGP is like pretty huge with that. You see that in a lot of things. I think that's actually who does, coincidentally enough, I think Scottie Pippen, because he's got a new bourbon out. I don't know. I think we talked about that last week, maybe. Digits, it's called. It's got a picture of his hand on or his hand or something like that.
Yeah, I heard him talking about it on Dan Patrick.
Oh, when he was like bitterly talking about other things too?
Yes, when he was talking about other things as well.
I mean, he is promoting a book, so I guess that's kind of how that goes.
Yeah. Dan gave him a chance to clarify.
MGP produces some 70% of all whiskeys. That number does not seem high to me. I would not be surprised. It seems like more and more when I see, when you see these new kind of distilleries popping up, a lot of, and you're thinking like, wow, where are they distilling at? It's like, oh, they're buying, and that's fine. Like I said, you can make a lot of differences just by, obviously by your aging process and everything else.
That's the whole thing behind the Duncan Taylor stuff that we
100%. Yeah, actually, that's an excellent point. Like I said, Duncan Taylor on a higher level does that exact same thing. They buy from very well-known distilleries and actually promote where they got it from, and then they do extra agings and different finishings and stuff like that. When are you making your own beverage company? Maybe a rose.
Rose.
Oh no,
done that
not
before.
A kiss from a rose. There's so much on me.
I heard Paint It Black the other day, and I was thinking of the brief period of time where we sang.
Maybe we'll try and bring that back. I don't know.
But I thought we could get in trouble, right?
I don't know. I have to look at what, like I said, it's so weird.
Well, I guess we'd be the first to know. If we're singing along and all of a sudden...
What is nice, Twitch has updated on the back end of where we have all of our creator dashboard. They actually now have a specific spot where you can see if you have any strikes against your channel, like immediately know if there's an issue or if something has happened. Like I said, which, and they've been a little bit more helpful with that lately. Probably still not as much as some would have wanted to. I've seen more people getting strikes on Twitter lately, actually. And like for old stuff, like people will go back through and it's like you happen to put up a clip on Twitter that then had music in the background that you were streaming live on Twitch. And then all of a sudden people are like, no, you owe me money for that. Or you can take it. Yeah, it's the classic. Like there's an interesting argument to be made there, but it's kind of the classic, the record industry not knowing how things have moved forward. It's like the cable industry holding people back, all those industries that don't know how to do anything different or new, or how can we monetize this in a different way and not be negative. Like at the same time, if people are hearing music on a channel, they also like it. And if people are promoting it in the right way, and it's like, maybe that's where you go like, okay, you can keep playing my music, but you need to have at the bottom of the screen what song is playing. A link needs to be there. Like you could do that in a much better, but anyway, that's a longer conversation. All right, we're going to record this for a podcast. Yeah, you're right. I did not take down the stuff last time.
No, that's okay. That was the only thing that threw me. I was thinking.
I went back and forth debating too, and honestly,
he's going with this. And but then I was like, well, no, that's up there. So I don't think we're in the middle of it. So
yeah, it was funny. Like I was like, I'm not sure, and then all of a sudden when it kind of flew, I was like, okay, well, let's just try this a different way. And then when you said, no, you didn't. You didn't. I can totally fix that.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
I can totally edit that out. So we'll do it the official way this time. The old-fashioned way. We'll make sure we get us off the screen. No, I'm just kidding.
There we go.
Well, actually, we up there.
Just
glass
our
tanks
voices.
on the table. Copy strike for them. $1 billion. Exactly. That's kind of the old man, big cigar smoking. The what is it? The song by was it Low Spark of High Heeled Boys by Traffic. It's like,
Oh, the man in the suit.
The man in the suit has just bought a new car with the profits he made on your dreams.
Yeah.
I love that. That is one of the best lines ever. That's so good. The percentage you're paying is too high a price while you're living beyond all your means. And the man in the suit has just bought a new car with the profits he made on your dreams. Jesus Christ. Do you think they ever write stuff and they're like, oh, this is good?
Oh,
I mean, like
absolutely.
sometimes, I mean, I know like when we're working on some merch right now that I think is pretty good. And like, even we're like, oh, that's a good idea.
good,
Like, you
yeah.
get
No,
excited.
you know.
When you
Doesn't
know,
always
you know.
spread to the masses, maybe.
Yeah, that's true.
And sometimes it does. and
We're
sometimes it
happy with
doesn't.
what we've done, and that's
right.
the key.
That's
That is
right.
always the key. All right, let me, excuse me. Boo, boo, boo. All right. Are you ready?
I am ready.
All right, we're ready at any time. Little known fact. The
Here's
Bourbon
little.
Trail goes through Vegas.
Oh, wow. That's good. It's expanding.
It is. It's
Ever
yep,
expanding,
yep.
ever growing.
Yeah, you start in Kentucky, and then you make this big horseshoe U-turn, and you come to Vegas. You come to Sin City, and then you find out, hey, there's more bourbon over here, too.
There's more.
There is more. And that's what we've got for this Give It a Shot. We've got a bourbon from Vegas. I'm Andrew.
And I'm Keith, and we are aboutbeverages.com. And the beverage that we're about today is the Smoke Wagon Small Batch Straight Bourbon
Whiskey.
Well, of course.
I know.
Yeah.
I found that funny
Whiskey.
too on the label. Like I know
Whiskey
this-
with an E.
It's a weird nitpick, but like I was like, well, you said bourbon. It's almost like you're saying redundant.
That's right.
It's like, of course it's whiskey. Could you say bourbon scotch? Like I don't think you can.
You can't.
But maybe it's a legal thing why they have to put it on there. Who knows? If you know in the comments, put it down below here on YouTube. We'd be happy to have that. So yeah, this is one I have heard about quite a bit. This particular distillery, they started in 2016, I believe.
Yep.
They've been around for a little bit. They have an interesting character. If you go to their YouTube page, you can check him out. I believe he's probably the owner or something like that.
Yep.
But he's very happy about his product, as he should be. I've heard
Absolutely.
good things.
Yeah,
I've not had any of it. The ones that we can find are obviously the small batch that we have today, and there's an uncut, unfiltered one as well.
Ooh.
I can't remember if that's a higher proof or not. Again, if you know.
And that was
more
the one
information.
you could have gotten today?
I could have gotten that one as well, but that
Okay.
one was. If we want, do we want to talk price now, or do we want to talk at the end?
Let's talk it later.
Okay, let's talk later then. All right.
Let's just judge it based on what we see and what we smell and what we taste.
So 100 proof, not technically
Ooh.
bottled in bond because there's no age statement or anything going on here, but like
Okay.
100 proof is usually around there. Their big thing is that it's a higher rye proof. I think it's 36%.
36, yeah.
Is part of the mash bill.
Okay.
So they age it in this warehouse that's over 100 years old, so it's going to get more heat from the desert. Ages a little faster, but the rye part of the whiskey, or at least part of this blend, they weren't as much of a fan of it. They liked some of it at that 2-year aged area. It wasn't quite enough, so then they were like, okay, well, let's age some a little bit longer to get more body, and we'll blend them together. So it's kind of a blend of a couple different things, but from this exact same mash bill.
Okay.
All right, I think I got all that out. That's a lot of information. I know.
You're probably thirsty after all that.
I am thirsty. Let's go.
You've developed a powerful thirst.
Powerful thirst for some Smoke Wagon. But yeah, I have seen definitely many high praise for this. So let's see if it falls in our high praises.
Looks like bourbon.
Yeah, it looks like bourbon. A little darker than I thought it was going to be for some
Yeah.
reason. I don't know why, but yeah, kind of that darker honey color, maybe a little reddish in there too.
Yep. Little amber, little yellow. Yep.
Amber. There you go. That's a good color.
Amber.
That's a good color. That reminds me of Jurassic Park.
Amber?
Yeah.
Was that a character?
No, that's what they found all the fossils and stuff in, was the amber. They were
Oh,
putting
that's
on their
right.
front-
In the amber.
yeah.
Okay. I thought maybe that was a character I missed.
That was
Is that Laura Dern's character?
I was just gonna say that.
Was she
Laura
Amber?
Dern's character, she was Amber.
Amber the scientist?
Yeah. Actually, it was Jeff Goldblum's character was actually named Amber.
Amber. Okay. Dr. Amber.
Dr. Amber.
Good night and remember.
Yeah, the world is full of winners and losers. Here's hoping you're one of them.
Trying to let it aerate a little bit. Good night and remember.
I'm Dr. Paul Kendall. I'm a licensed psychotherapist. I can help this woman. I don't know where she came from. She must have dropped from the ceiling. Comes out, his shirt's over his head. Cheers references. Both of them.
Cheers reference.
Oh my God, look at that. Tying into the branding. But yeah, seriously, we actually have some merch that we're working on. So new merch. I'm going to set a goal of next week. You will see some new merch.
New merch alert.
New merch alert. We will be promoting that, and there's also some new options for what that merch can be on too, which I think is going to be pretty cool. So definitely check that out. I'm going to go over one, hit that button right there. There you go. You can see the store right now as it is, but just know there's more coming. Got to go back to all the things. There we go. Found it.
Ready?
Yeah, I think so.
You ready?
Are you ready for whiskey? Oh, baby, I'm ready for whiskey. Oh, we're still on the sniff. I almost took a sip.
Oh, I was like, wait a minute.
No, you're right.
What's happening?
Nope.
It's sweet and smoky.
Yeah, I get a little bit, definitely I get like a little ginger spice in there too as well. Like there's a little like ginger pepper kind of spice. The sweet, it's kind of more toward like a brown sugar. And then, like I said, yeah, there's definitely some smokiness in there too. Like, from obviously from the char, from the barrel, maybe even a little leather, little something in there too. But really nice aromatics. I like
it's got
it.
some
I like
good,
it. It's
strength.
almost like we're out on the trail right now. And we
It
just
is,
finished a cattle drive, and
maybe
there's
it's what's the game you used to do?
Oregon Trail.
Red Dead. No, what was
There you
that?
go.
Dead Red Dawn, or what was that?
Red
one?
Dead Redemption.
Red Dead Redemption.
Oh man, he would drink this on Red Dead Redemption if he could afford it. He would do it. He would do it. All right, to the taste.
To the taste.
How are you? How's it going? Sick setup? I mean, we do what we can. We do what we can for the budget we have. How are you this fine evening? I'm not even going to guess at your name.
Yeah.
Rixley? I'm going to go with that. You tell me what I actually should be pronouncing for your name, and I will do it. Within reason. Let's scout the trail. Let's go fishing, pal.
Let's go fish. It's rough going. Can you make it? Bring the boat and fishing gear.
Is it crazy we remember all of those little lines in that thing?
Because we played that so much.
Oh my god.
And Joe still has that, doesn't he?
Yeah. I think so. Let's scout the trail. Let's go fishing, pal. Bring the boat and fish. It's rough going. Can you make it?
Let's make camp. Here.
That just always reminds me of Seven Brides for Seven Brothers. You boys live round here? Not round. Here. Such a great line. Speaking weird random transition there. Have you seen Hamilton?
I haven't.
Oh, okay.
No. I'd like to.
I was gonna say I didn't know if you had. Like I really like. I don't know if I'll wind up doing it, but like I had seen that because they have the touring thing for Hamilton is coming to Tucson.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, to like I said, and I was like, oh, maybe I'd go see that. Like, because I think it's November something through December or whatever. I was like, oh, that'd be kind of neat. And then I went and looked, and like some of the cheaper, decent tickets, like $150 a piece. I was like, whew.
Yeah.
I mean, that is a long play, though. It's not like it's.
Come on, that's 3 bottles of VH Taylor. Right?
That's right. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Can I trade those for tickets? What's the trade-in value of that? All right, you
secondary
ready?
market, yeah.
The secondary, yeah. Oh my, secondary market. I could get all the tickets with one bottle.
I'm taking the whole family.
I could.
One of the first things I notice is the body. I like that.
Yeah.
It's got a nice smoothness to it.
Yeah, it's got a nice viscosity. It's not like not like as heavy as some things that we've had, but it's definitely noticeable.
Yep.
A lot of spice.
Yep.
Especially on
spicy.
the first sip. A lot of spice toward the front of the tongue. Like I said, peppery.
Yep.
Like I said, a little bit of that ginger, like heat, maybe almost toward the back or something.
Or
At least that's what I'm getting.
A little cinnamony or something, but some sort of heat like that.
Yeah, additional spice. The sweetness is really nice. Like I said, I'm sure a lot of that is just from the rye in general. Mm-hmm. Like that's coming through. That's kind of what they're really trying to go for. That's actually a nice, like that's a really good sipping bourbon. Like I like that.
Yeah, there's a lot going on there. I do like that. It like I said, it helps that you get the first thing that you ooh, it's nice and smooth. Okay. And then what kind of flavors are you going to get on that? And then you do get, I think, a little bit of the smoke, a little bit of the sweet, a little bit of, there's some heat there, a little alcohol, but it's considering it's 50, it's not too bad. It goes down, it warms you up a little bit. But,
yeah. No, I really like this proof for me. Like I said, I've had other things. I like having those higher things too. But this one for me, like that's kind of that proof range, 100 to 110. I think I really like because it's a little bit less watered down.
Yeah.
And you know, I have gotten used to getting a little bit more alcohol out of it as well. So that's actually really nice. All right, so now do you want to know the price?
I do.
What do you? I don't know. Should I even talk about? Like I don't know. Well, compared to so we had a few things lately have been a little more higher priced, I suppose.
The Cayo whiskey. I know this is that was not a bourbon, but that was 70.
That was 70, yeah.
Okay.
Trying to think of what else we've had lately. It falls in line with most of the other stuff we've had lately.
I'm gonna say 40 to 45.
Yeah, it's 50.
Okay.
And possibly, depending on where you find it, could be 45.
Yeah.
Like I said, kind of depends. But yeah, right. 45 to 50 for this one, what I have seen. The uncut, unfiltered one, that one I think goes to 70-ish, 72. I'm not sure what, obviously uncut and unfiltered, but I'm not sure besides that what the difference is. I can't remember if that was a higher proof or not. But yeah, no, I think for around, like I said, 45 to 50 bucks, I think this is well worth it. I think there's some good complexity here. And yeah, I really do like the flavor. It's funny you said like first you get is smooth.
The body.
Okay, just the
not
body.
The taste.
Okay,
I get that.
I agree with
I get that initial contact in when you take that sip. Yeah. It's like, ooh, it's got good body, and then it's not smooth. I wouldn't say.
I wanted to clear that up. At least when I heard that, I was like, okay.
No, the body is like it provides a nice smooth bed,
and you definitely need that
flavors. Because there's a lot of heat. There's a lot of other stuff going on in there, but it's well balanced. But it hits some different notes for sure.
Yeah, and speaking of places that have a lot of other stuff going on, our website aboutbeverages.com has all of the things that we have done for over the last decade.
Yeah,
podcasts, videos, recipes, stories, all those things can be found there. Everything we've ever done can be found at the website. If you want only the latest video content, YouTube is a great place. You can subscribe. We'd greatly appreciate that. That would be one move there. If you want audio things, which some people do, you're on the go, you're moving around, you're in the car, like whatever else, you don't want to see video, you don't want to save on bandwidth, Google Podcasts, Spotify, iTunes, any of those that you can find podcasts on, just search for us, search for About Beverages. You will find what you're looking for when it comes to that.
That's true.
Hit subscribe there too. There's also some pillars too.
The 3 pillars. That has undergone a little bit of a transition in the last couple of months. But
that's true.
Now we've the 3 piddles.
The 3 piddles.
The 3 piddles.
The 3 piddles.
The 3 pillars.
We're out on the open trail.
That's right. The 3 pillars are Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter, which is the one that we use most frequently. In fact, just earlier today, I let everyone know that we were about to go live on twitch.tv/aboutbeverages. And that's on most Thursday evenings around 5:30 Pacific. We get things going. We try some beverages. We have some chat between us, between our viewers, subscribers, followers, and just, like I said, have a whole bunch of fun trying things and sharing them with you. Also, throughout the week, Andrew's going to let you know what he's going to be doing in the gaming world and what he's going to be drinking while he's doing that. So follow us on Twitter.
But as we always say, whether we like it or not,
you should give it a shot.
You thought for a split second about saying something else.
I did, but I wasn't sure. I hadn't planned on it a lot.
I love it. Hi, guys. Hope it's been a fun show with good drinks thus far. It has been. Pocket, it's wonderful to see you. Thank you for popping in.
Hope you had a good dinner with the gals. Hope you had some fun. But yeah, no, we've had some fun so far.
I am very happy with this purchase. I like this. Good. This is good. Yeah, like I said, I was a little worried. For some reason, I keep seeing Smoke Wagon. I thought it'd be a lot smokier. Like I was like, is this like some sort of bourbon bridge to Scotch or something? I don't get as much of that in the taste at all.
And even now, it's not there as much. And I know that's one of the things too. Is usually a bottle needs to be open a little bit. And you need to have it in the glass a little bit. Otherwise, there's still kind of all that. Yeah. That's why I was trying to swirl it around. But I think it reveals some nice flavors there for sure.
Yeah, I think this will be a good one if people want to try this one over the weekend for sure. But I would definitely get other stuff from them. I would like to try some of their
There is a place. I'll have to get it was in one of the more recent Arizona Highways magazines. I guess there's a distiller out of Phoenix that does a lot of things, and they use local grain and stuff like that.
Oh,
so
neat.
I'll have to get that name, and maybe we can look for that too.
I'm finding 116 proof just like in general.
He's in vault number 3.
Vault number
Looking
3
for 116
I'm seeing
proof.
some 116 proof in vault. Oh, for the uncut? Okay, so you get another 16 proof in the uncut. So it's uncut, unfiltered.
That's right, because even in the ATL, you have some of the smoke wagon. So
Yeah, that's
but
true.
not this one.
Some of them are quite smoke. Okay.
Okay.
Do you think the private? I remember you saying, Zach, that you had some of the small batch at some point. I think when we talked earlier in the week. Do you think the private, whatever the private barrel one, single barrel that they had, do you think that one's a little more smoky than this one, or do you think we're way off on what we feel for this profile? Yeah, it's basically like it's like a $20 jump. Like I said, so I can't remember if they actually had that one. You have? Okay. I can't remember if they actually had I have seen it definitely for sure at Westbound. I can't remember. I don't think they had it today. I can't remember if they had it today or not. Hey, Mizzou, how's it going? Good to see you. Touch more perhaps, but not a lot. Okay. Do you get a lot of the smoke like in the taste at all? Or?
I didn't really. Like I said, there was some in the nose initially, but even that's kind of dissipated. A little bit.
Okay.
But I don't think it's all that smoky. Do you?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's good. Like I said, again,
it's
I
good.
like it. I almost wouldn't mind like a touch more smoke.
Yeah,
like
there could be, but it wouldn't need to be there, or it doesn't. Yeah, but that wouldn't. That
the
wouldn't be
wagon's
bad.
on fire. Like I don't know if I want that per se. Like I don't need the wagon to be on fire.
The wagon's on fire.
What did I hear? Oh, I had on the radio was how do we sleep when our beds are burning?
While
Who's
the
that?
river grows.
Oh God,
Midnight Oil.
I don't remember that being like.
Does
he talk like that?
He does.
He talks like Katharine Hepburn Olsen. Katharine Hepburn trying to start.
Almost.
Oh wow,
Yeah,
wow.
the river grows. Yeah, he does.
God.
I think I can get. Hopefully, I can get confirmation from Pocket on that I'm not too far off. Of course, I'm magnifying it a little bit, but yeah, he does kind of have that sort of voice.
That's good. I think I really like that
more.
I think I am like, and I probably should open stuff. Like I've done that a couple times where we've opened or not opened. Like you're correct. I probably should just.
But I knew
I
that.
should
That's
make
why
sure
I give
that I
it
open
some extra swirling around in there.
That's true.
That's good.
We should pour it. I think I still have like at some point we had bought like one of the like. Not a wine decanter, but like they have those things like the aerators where it's supposed to like almost like simulate 30 minutes worth of decanting. Or whatever. I remember getting one of those, and I don't think it seemed like it made that much difference
For the wine?
Yeah.
No, I don't. I just do it the old-fashioned way.
Do you actually ever decant? You probably don't.
I
don't. You do not seem like a man who decants.
No,
Okay. Let's hope there's not a singer that comes from singer of Midnight Oil and Katharine Hepburn.
Wow, that would really magnify. See,
the reverberation would be off the
even
charts.
worse.
Yes. And then if you auto tune that, just a bit, oh my God, that would be frightening.
No, normally what I have, I pour and just kind of let it decant in the glass.
Glass decanting.
Glass decanting. We self-decant.
Yeah.
I think that's one of our things we have.
Didn't we have that?
Somewhere.
Did we ever create a shirt with that?
I don't think so.
There was something.
Pour me a glass and I will self-decant or something like that.
What was that?
Down somewhere.
There was something about self-decanting.
You talked HJ into the smoke wagon?
You talked us into the smoke wagon? I said, yeah, I think it's actually pretty good. Like I think I had middle to upper expectations for it for sure. Like I said, so I think it's definitely met or exceeded those. I still get sometimes like on the nose on some of these. Like I don't know if it's because of these little bit younger bourbons, if it's just the recipe, whatever. Like even now when I take a quick sniff, like there's something that really shoots back to the back of my nose quickly. like either an alcohol heat or there's something that kind of hits back there, and then I get the other flavors forward. So I'm not sure if that's like a thing. Getting a bundle from batch with the uncut. Well, then I need to try the uncut then. So, maybe you bring over a flask of that. When you report for, I don't know, when you guys try. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. We need like all right. We've got 2 agents in the field. They also have some of these small batch. What are you feeling from the small batch right now?
We're going to our reporters live on the street right now.
Live on the street.
H&J from downtown Tucson.
Oh my God.
What are you saying?
That's good. Yeah, I like that. I like it. So,
all right. Yes. So,
I'm okay. Next week,
I think you said you have some things for me to choose from.
Yes. So, two different gins.
Okay.
I was out today picking up some gins for the party this weekend. I went, like I said again, I went into Westbound, not to keep shamelessly promoting that place, but it is
we sure do.
It's fantastic. We do love, like I said, the staff is always super friendly, and obviously some good selection of different things. Went in there and started talking with I apologize for not getting her name, but anyway, the woman that was in there was very friendly, and we started talking about gin, and she was like, "Oh, do you like this one?" With what they had there, and so she talked about this two new gins. One of them is from Australia.
Australia.
It's called
Shrimp on the Barbie Gin. No, I'm just kidding. Down Under Gin.
Oh no. God! Wow, that sounds the Down Under Gin sounds a little
nasty.
Exactly.
No, that's not what I meant.
I think I linked to it. Thank God. One of them is called Future Gin. So it is women owned and operated. Oh. They also donate to other women-related causes. Like I said, there's something, like I said, again, for abuse and all, like I said, a lot of different organizations. I won't get into all that right now. We'll talk about that possibly next week if this is the one Keith chooses. But anyway, 4 women started this one. They're in California. They basically wanted like a gin that kind of covered everything. Like I said, you could use in martini, you could use in, like I said, gin and tonic, all that
Versatile.
kind of stuff. But they also wanted to bring, like the gray whale that we had, they wanted the flavors of California to come through. So they're kind of pushing things like Meyer lemon, honeysuckle, grape leaf, and some other, obviously, juniper and traditional botanicals. So that sounded interesting. Yep. So completely new. Don't know what it tastes like, but she mentioned that one, which sounded good. And then the other one she hit me up for was, hopefully I've got the link. Tell me I did the link. I did. 4 Pillars. They're out of Australia. Olive leaf gin.
Okay.
Once this loads up, we can talk about it a little bit more. Yes, I am 21. Let's see. It's won several awards. San Francisco World Spirits Competition, London Spirits Competition, gold, yada, yada, yada. So this one actually does use cold pressed olive oils and olive leaf.
Oh,
landed on botanicals. So there's some rosemary, so this one definitely seemed like more martini savory.
Yeah, I would say.
And that thought then led to me, because I know you usually like more toward the dirty martini.
That is
if
correct.
You're gonna have
as well.
A martini. So I was like, oh, that sounds like that would play in there.
Yep.
So depending on if we pick this one, we probably would try that. Maybe we would make a martini with it. I've got different.
Why do I have
to
choose between the two?
We could do both next week. I'm sure. As long as we don't go through one or the other bottles or both of them this weekend, which I don't think we will.
Okay.
Was one of the gins a him inside joke? No, we're sponsored. That is an inside joke. I texted Baker earlier and I was like asking her about the gin, and I was like texting her, and instead of gin, it like just it wrote him or autocorrect, and I didn't even look, and I just sent it, and all of a sudden, because I was like, do you want me to pick up a him? And she was like, oh wow. She was like, gin question mark? I was like, yes, gin, damn autocorrect.
Maybe she did want a him.
Him.
She wants you to pick up a him.
So yeah, olive leaf tea, lemon, Bailey. So both of these sound fantastic. We could easily do both of them. We could do a double gin thing. I don't think we'd really compare and contrast because they're completely different.
Right.
Opposite sides of the world and whatnot. But yeah, we always love gin here. We are kind of, dare we say, a couple degenerates.
That's what we have been told.
We're going to start using that.
Yes.
We are going to start using that. But yeah, so we have that. I also, the beer I was going to bring to the table today, and then it just kind of didn't work out. I have from Tombstone Brewing. It's a strawberry shortcake sour.
Oh, that sounds delicious too.
I know. So what do you have to bring? What are you thinking? What do you got? I've just laid everything out there.
Of those choices?
Yeah. Do you want to just go with everything?
That, at least at this point. But that could change.
That's true.
Yes, that could definitely change.
Was no him.
Oh, okay.
Not him. But yeah, both of those sound good. And then I'm sure you will find something delicious, and we'll debate about it. We'll arm wrestle over it, and we'll shake that out. But yeah,
we'll figure that out.
Definitely, it will be some gins, which is, like I said, one of our favorite things. Like I said, I know we've done more beer, like obviously, because that was always the easy thing for so long.
Right.
But what would you say is a close second? Is it probably whiskey? Probably if you can include scotch and bourbon and stuff. But then it's gin. Gin's definitely third. Gin's definitely got to be in the third.
Time it was wine. I would have
damn it,
thought,
you're right. It could be wine. Okay, so gin's a close fourth, is what I'm saying.
No, I don't know. I think more everything. That's right.
Yeah,
more of anything.
More of anything. More of everything.
Spirits in general, the general term.
Yeah,
and then probably wine after that. But as far as breaking down
we definitely
spirits,
had a lot of wine for a while, and
it's
then
probably more, yeah. But yeah, we definitely.
And I have
did
the E.H. Taylor too. We could do that at some point.
Yeah.
There was something else too. I swear there was another
so much
bourbon or whiskey I was thinking about too that we had not had. Have we ever actually done a review of the Eagle Rare 10-year? I have that too. Does that sound familiar? I know we've had it because like you've had it like at the hat. Like
I did, yeah, years ago.
Had
I
a
bought
bottle
some
of that
from
at some
Mick.
point.
I think I bought that years ago.
What an exceptionally entertaining show! Wait till I get going. Australia.
I'm not even through
Australia. Yet. No, I didn't want to go. Wow, that's nice. If you search for about beverage, this is coincidence. If you search for about beverage, okay, now it's the journal. Never mind. I thought it was Twitter. It was like Twitch. I was like, wow, Twitch comes up first. I just wanted to see if we had actually. 4-pack of bourbons. Oh, we have had the Eagle Rare. Okay, we have podcasts.
Oh, the Old Fitzgerald.
Tasting notes.
Blanton's.
We have tasting notes from 2010.
Bourbons.
2010. Old Fitzgerald, we gave a 1. Blanton's Single Barrel, 2. Eagle Rare, a 1. Elijah Craig, 12-year? Is that what it just naturally is? Is a small batch of 12? We had Elijah Craig, 12-year. We gave that a 1. Thin but appropriately framed body.
Wow.
That's a great term right there. Oh, my God. Blanton's an excellent balance of components. Slight whiff of cherry.
Not for the novice bourbon drinker.
It does not have the balance we like, but it's still a very good flavor mingled with burn, not for the novice bourbon drinker. I think in 2010, we were probably
our palate was a lot different.
We were also probably novice bourbon drinkers. Yeah. Like, let's be true.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay, so we have
done that one. Step up from novice, but
we won't worry about that one. Yeah. All right. Should we call it?
I think we shall.
I think it's time to call it. Don't go anywhere. We're going to quickly raid somebody. I love Elijah Craig 12-year, but I thought I read somewhere they dropped the age distinction due to the shortage. I haven't seen it around lately. Okay, Mizzou, that could be the barrel proof is 12-year. I don't think it was a barrel proof. I'd have to look at the bottle there too. Again, hey, you guys can go search in the archives about beverages. That would be a sweet thing to do. All right, don't go anywhere. We're going to raid somebody we have not gotten to raid in a very long time because she has not been streaming near as much, but was always a huge supporter of the channel and a very wonderful, wonderful person. We're going to go say hi to Jules. She's streaming some Back for Blood, which is in a beta right now. Super violent, lots of gun shooting. If you don't want that, I totally understand. You can go. It's totally
duck
cool.
Out then.
You can duck out. Yeah, it's already frightening, Keith. But yeah, we'll be back next week with some. It sounds like we'll definitely be back next week with some gins, a sour beer, and who knows what else. But thank you guys for a wonderful, wonderful evening.
Thank you, everybody. We appreciate you all being here, and you'll see him tomorrow. We'll see you next week.
You will. I will see you at 9 a.m. Pacific tomorrow. Stop in channel and say hi. Go say hi to Jules right now. Good night.